Welcome back to the Biscuit. We are your hosts, Leah and the show, and your friend, Horatio McShetty.
It's not his real name. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Not even if you put me under torture.
So you are here, we are here. Let me unmute, and we're gonna see. We're having technical difficulties.
We are doing just fine, yeah.
Horatio, are you there?
I am here.
All right.
Yes, Horatio.
Hot dog. All right, so here we are. It is the day before Super Bowl Sunday. We are not massive Super Bowl NFL fans. Horatio is. Not, I wouldn't say massive. Would you say massive?
There's just
no, I used to be a kid, not anymore.
I'm going to have to turn you up. We're not going to be able to hear you.
I can hear him.
You can't.
I can't.
No, you can't. Especially not when you're doing your Julia Child.
I can.
All right, so here is the deal. Like I mentioned to you guys the other day, there is a huge difference in the United States and the UK when it comes to food. You would think that in this westernized world, it would not be so. But just having a conversation with you people over there across the pond is difficult.
And let me tell you to all our American viewers, thank you for joining us. Spotted dick is not a bad word.
Spotted dick. Okay, so if you were in the chat yesterday,
it is actually a real thing.
And our lovely moderators kept muting or deleting your comment or someone from the UK's comment. This went on, and every time they typed the spotted dick, it got deleted because
so funny.
That's obviously not a thing here, and they didn't know. And so they just
actually a shortened word for Richard. So, there you have that.
Horatio, do you know anything about this dish?
Why don't you bring up a picture?
It's made with sweet raisins and that's about it. I've never had it.
You've never had it?
Never had it.
Never had it. Not interested in having it.
And you're not interested. But it's a British thing. They all keep talking about it.
It comes up in like the top 10 British foods you've never had in America.
I would think that most people haven't had spotted dick. They've only heard about it.
They've only heard about it. So why do they keep telling us about it?
Because it's rude. It sounds rude.
It does sound rude. It's not even something that we looked up. Like, we didn't even... I was like, oh, come on. This is ridiculous.
Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm bringing up the chat right now. There's Shawnee Shue, Sean and Tracy. They're going to make an appearance here.
All right, so I want to know from you guys if the sound is bad. I can turn up... I might want to turn up the microphone here so that you can hear Leah and I.
We are sharing our pudding here.
She is doing Yorkshire pudding. It's lovely. It's making a mess everywhere.
Toads in the hole.
I think there was a better way to do that besides a big giant bowl going back and forth, but that's okay.
Don't mess with the Julia Child of America.
What?
Are you making anything else with Yorkshire pudding? Or are you just having Yorkshire pudding?
I got a toad in the hole, baby.
We're just making the Yorkshire pudding. I understand that it is supposed to go on the side of something.
Have you got some gravy to go with it?
What?
Have you got some gravy to go with it?
Gravy.
Nobody
I'll tell you what,
told me that I needed gravy.
I'm making gravy. I'm showing y'all. Okay, so in America, I'm going to get these biscuits started, okay? So... Y'all,
I think I'm gonna bring this camera.
I want to show them the difference between biscuits and biscuits. This is a big one, right?
Okay, yeah, this is a big one.
Biscuits and biscuits.
Yep.
Show them the UK biscuits.
Okay, I just went to our local store and bought some, what you guys, from what the research I've done, tell me if I'm wrong here.
Tell me if I'm wrong here.
These cookies are what you guys refer to as biscuits.
Oh, they're posh lady biscuits.
What?
They're posh lady biscuits.
What is that? Lady biscuits?
Posh lady biscuits.
Posh lady. Okay, well.
I'm going to be making some man biscuits, okay, y'all? This is Americanized biscuits, okay? So you need yourself a fat source. Preferably butter or lard. I've got bacon grease and sausage.
And Horatio is busy cooking away also.
He's making
Skyline.
That's our
classic American dish. That looks really good, actually. You're making me hungry.
So I don't measure out the fat. Oh, I knew I was going to get on the paper on the thing.
No!
I knew it. But it's like, how much is it when you turn around?
That ain't a flag on the play!
I know, we're going to have to work on that one.
You just got grease on my tablecloth.
I know.
Dang, she did that. She did do that.
When we're making biscuits.
Oh, that's what tablecloths are for.
Thank you,
They
Horatio.
stain. Oh
Yes.
my
We're
gosh.
going to work it out.
You're not going to be able to keep, that computer's going to keep timing out on you. All right, guys. Foul, thank you, Redneck. All right, so here is the deal. Here's the plan for today. This is what I want to do. Besides the fact that Leah's going to that is a massive grease stain on this brand new tablecloth.
I'm so sorry.
It's all right. You know what? It happened. I'm going to take your flag back. Like, listen, we'll take the foul away. It was an accident.
I'm baking.
She's baking.
Will you turn around?
No.
Go backwards?
Nope.
I knew it was going to happen myself, actually.
All right, so Leah's going to show you guys how to make biscuits the way that we make them in the United States. It's actually
About
really
5
simple.
to 6 tablespoons of some sort of butter or fat, and if you give me a towel, I can put it on here to help.
I'm going to see if I can edit this. Here we go. This camera angle. There we go.
How about some
I think that might be better.
off or something?
Nah, it's fine.
Sorry.
We're all fine here. Now she's throwing towels around. You don't get to throw
Alright,
the towel.
so you want,
What?
I ran out of baking powder.
All right, so what
You
we're
see,
gonna,
this is why proper TV shows they rehearse for about 5 hours before that.
you know what? We had no rehearsal, much to Horatio's chagrin. He was not exactly excited about the fact that I didn't have a massive plan, but these people are like family. You guys are like family. You don't
Alright,
care.
Horatio, did you ever make any biscuits?
No, he doesn't bake.
I don't do baking. Baking's for ladies. That's why the lady biscuits.
Well, wait a minute. So, like, didn't Michelle send you a recipe for biscuits and gravy?
I did send him a recipe for biscuits and gravy. I also sent him a recipe for cheesecake that he has promised. He was supposed to make that for himself for my Christmas present. It's February.
Okay, so, alright, get yourself a fat source. This is not a really great recipe. You can find one online. 2 cups of flour. We're going to cut it in with a pastry cutter. And 2 tablespoons of baking powder. This is the giant industrial version that I actually put into a smaller version, and I forgot to do that.
Oh, I can see the chat. Oh, this is brilliant.
Do what?
I could see the chat. Then, whatever you did.
Oh, I did, yeah. Okay, well, that's because I'm screen sharing with Horatio so that he can see also when I pull up different pictures.
Salt. I need the sea salt.
You need sea salt?
There we go. Okay, and like a teaspoon of sea salt. So in America, it's a thing. It's called biscuits and gravy. And people eat it. Like, that's what we do. Our biscuits are not little tiny cookie things. We only eat those little tiny cookie things at, like, Christmas.
Yeah. We actually, obviously, since I bought these here in the U.S., I didn't buy them at a specialty store.
And, like, old
we
women
have
eat
these
them.
cookies. This, although I will tell you, it's funny.
So you want a pastry cutter and you want to cut this in.
I bought these and they literally say European cookies. Which really cracked me up. But we have these little wafers. I need to pull up, while I have you guys here, what other types of biscuits, and Horatio, you can tell me if this is just like Search World, but or if this is actually a thing. Okay, I'm gonna pull up British biscuits.
Then we're gonna
Top
add.
notch. top
A
notes.
cup of yogurt and a cup of milk. You can just use 2 cups of milk, but I like to use yogurt.
All right, so
Then I'm
Digestives.
gonna like
digestive is it? But seriously, is that what you call them?
Well, there's digestive biscuit, and then there's some with chocolate on top. We call them chocolate
I think I
digestives.
have enough flour here.
Chocolate digestive biscuits. But
Yeah,
okay,
they were originally thought to help aid digestion, but I think now they're just dunking in your tea.
Good night, Metamucil.
yeah, we have Metamucil over here, and you could do that behind you.
I will.
And it wouldn't shake the whole table. The whole table is like, it's like an earthquake.
We
It's
don't
like
really
cooking
have
on
to
a
set
ship
up for
here.
like Skype and a cooking show, so
It's working. All right, so what I want to do here is I'm going to pull up so you guys can see this.
Apparently my sound keeps dropping in and out according to the chat.
Uh-oh.
Disaster.
disaster. Oh, they can't hear Horatio.
Someone said it keeps dropping in and out.
Oh, it does hear a little bit, but I can
It
still
is on,
hear
it
you.
actually is, I think that's through Skype because it is on here, but it's enough that I
Yeah.
can hear you.
Yeah, I can
Oh,
still hear you.
in that case, get better computers.
Get better computers. All right, no, I'm trying to pull this up. Let me just, let me
I
come-
demand to be watched on top quality equipment.
I'm going to shrink you for a second.
Blimey, I can't afford to lose too much more, right?
Hang on. Calm down. I'm still learning this software, guys. I spent like hours yesterday working on this. Are they any good?
Well, if you like jam, they're delicious.
That's in it or something?
It just looks like a grain bar. Don't know what that is.
A grain bar.
Those aren't typical biscuits.
So
They
these
really-
pink wafers,
Oh,
you say these,
those are the lady biscuits.
okay.
Lady biscuits.
Malted milk.
Malted milk, they're for dunking in your tea.
Dunking
And they
in your
can
tea.
stand a good few seconds in your tea before they float off into your
Dunking
tea.
in your tea.
Do you guys, here's my question. Do
How
you,
often do you drink tea and how often do you dunk in tea? Is this a daily thing, a weekly thing, a monthly thing?
I would think dunking depends on your age and where you are.
Huh? Okay.
Old ladies dunk biscuits, and you have biscuits and you dunk biscuits when you go out for tea, but most people don't.
How often do people?
No, that's a lie. That's a lie.
That's
I
a
think
lie.
most people may have a nice hobnob, which you were just about to show there.
okay, then
And
be
have
nice.
and have a good dunking. As everyone in your chat will tell you, it's kind of a wholemealy biscuit, but it's rotten, it's kind of sweet and a little bit
wholemeal
honey.
biscuit. Let me see.
Everyone in Britain, by law, has to like hobnobs.
Okay, hang on. Let's pause for a second. They're telling me I have video output as low. Wait. Let's see. Pause. Froze again. Keeps freezing up. Satan, that's what Scotty says. Probably. Bipolar internet connection.
What are you connected? Because if you move the computer out to here, you might.
Hopefully this will be better. Let's see what happens in the chat.
30 seconds. Give it 30-second lag.
There is a 30-second lag
I'm
here.
making gravy now. I have browned.
The stream is offline now.
Are you kidding?
I think because I had to, it says stream resumed. The stream is continuing. All right, chat people.
All right, chatty people. Thanks for staying with us.
Thank you for your patience.
Okay, so I have brown sausage. And now I'm making gravy. And
I'm not even sure if we're back yet.
Well, are we back?
You're back. All right, Sean says we're back. Very good.
Wonderful.
Okay, so I think that we just were connected to a bad internet connection. All right, so what are you doing now?
So I am awesomely. I fixed that.
I don't know that you fixed that exactly.
I fixed it. All right, so I have brown sausage. Okay. And what I'm
Hang on, let me
doing
take you
now,
off of this window here.
what I'm
Horatio
doing
back
now is I'm gonna make the biscuit. I'm making the sausage gravy. So it's a really neat way. Brown your sausage, and depending on how much fat you have left, you want about a couple tablespoons of fat, and then you can just add your
Flour.
flour straight up to it,
Because
And
it's like making any
a
kind
roux.
of gravy. You're making a roux with the fat and the flour.
So I am making gravy, Horatio, sausage gravy, but you can't. Do you ever make?
You put that in your Yorkshire.
Yeah. See.
We were gonna do it on our biscuits, not.
See, and that's the
Biscuit.
difference between the UK,
Oh, for goodness
right,
sake. Yeah.
and the US. So they put gravy on they call it Yorkshire pudding, and I got to tell you, I have a really hard time calling it that because this is pudding.
This
to
is
us.
pudding, right here. Well, this is a red velvet here.
That's pudding
That is, it's creamy,
and sweet.
and usually it's chocolate or vanilla. And
I can't call anything else pudding. It just hurts my head.
okay, do you have anything like this, Horatio?
They make puddings. I'm
It
sure
looks
they
like
make pudding.
Delight.
What?
It looks like Angel Delight.
Angel Delight.
Is it kind of a light whippy type of thing?
Yeah.
It's milky
Yeah.
and sweet, and
It's-
if you make it from scratch,
Yeah.
you use egg yolks.
I would ask your viewers, but I think it looks like Angel Delight.
Okay.
Turkish delight, angel delight. Do we have any? We have.
No,
Summer
it's not
delight.
like Turkish Delight.
So you just add enough milk now till it gets nice and
One of the
thick.
things that you guys had talked about in the chat. So
I have a spoonful there, but where to go?
oh, just use this. Screaming, she's a screaming cook. I want you to go over there, Leah, and pull up
Pull up. Hey.
the other video and some of the comments
Other video.
from people.
Yeah. Okay.
Because the response that we had from you guys was overwhelming. I think many of you were really excited about this show. I am too, actually. I'm super excited about talking about the differences. So what I want to do here,
Which video?
the commercial that I did for this show.
Join us inside with me. Horatio, did you like your face?
On a stick.
I worked
You have
really
to
hard.
pause my...
Well,
Stopping.
first time ever laughed out loud.
All right.
Okay, so Leah's going to pull up some of the comments, and we're going to go over them, and you can tell us in the chat, in the current chat, what you think about this, if you're from America or if you're from the UK.
Can they see me?
Yeah.
Okay. Fried okra. Do they eat okra in the UK? And
Do
if so,
you
how
guys
much?
eat okra?
Yes, but sometimes called ladies' fingers.
Oh, I did
Depending on
it!
where-
I did it!
Oh my gosh.
I
oh
did it!
my gosh. Holy cow. Wait a minute.
Woo-hoo!
She got-
Baby, look at that! It looks just like the picture!
That is toad and hole.
It exploded, baby!
What's with the other corner?
I love when things explode. It's one of my favorite
You're going to have to pull that,
things.
here, put that closer to the camera so they can see it.
Look at this and then show them the picture. Does that look right,
No,
Horatio?
go closer.
Does that look right?
It looks alright, yeah.
And he's being nice.
Hey,
It does look like the
translate
picture.
from Yorkshire.
Do what?
I'll have to translate from Yorkshire. That means it looks fantastic.
Yeah, they're not
Show them the picture.
overwhelming with their compliments and enthusiasm in general. All right, so let me pull this up, and then I can show you guys when we just Googled it. And we can thank Tracy for the recipe for the actual batter.
All right, so our gravy is done. It looks awesome.
All right, so here's the picture. All right,
Toad in the hole.
wait, let me move you.
Hey, Horatio. So I noticed that a lot of these UK recipes call for eggs. You guys like big egg people?
We love eggs. Well, it depends where you are, but in Yorkshire there's quite a lot of chicken farms and things like that. Free range.
I love it, though. See, yeah, I love it. But like I was like, man, like eggs is like a main ingredient here. Like in everything, Yorkshire pudding and the toad in the hole are the same recipe. And
He's got free range eggs right there.
Oh, yay!
Your main store is Tesco, is that right? Your grocery store?
That one was because I had it delivered because I'm lazy.
Do
Okay.
y'all have gumbo?
Okay. Oh yeah,
Gumbo.
Maia had asked about gumbo. Do you know what it is? And
do y'all eat it?
I know what it is, but we don't have it. We might have a version of it, but I've never had gumbo.
Because it's like
Louisiana.
it's a southern dish from like Louisiana, and they put the crawfish and shrimp and sausage in it, and like everything in your kitchen. Just it's gumbo, man. Just put it in there.
Yeah, it's something folks want to have, but we just don't have it. Again, it's that Cajun Mexican thing. We just don't have it.
Okay, all right. So hang on though. What I need to do though, is I want to bring up a picture, and it's hard. Here's the thing about gumbo. It's hard to pull up a picture of gumbo because there are so many different ways to do it. But I want to pull up a picture for those of you that are in the UK to have an idea. This shrimp and chicken gumbo, I think, is pretty standard.
Yeah.
So let me throw this up here so you guys can see it.
Oh, and then I got this. I got the Yorkshire puddings coming out.
That's the gumbo. Like it's got shrimp. That one is topped with, it looks like green onions, but it's just a mixture. I don't even know how to explain it. It is, to me, it has a little bit of a Mexican influence because
it's Cajun.
It's Cajun.
All right, so cheese is British extra mature cheddar, Wensleydale red Leicester Stilton versus American plastic spray-on cheese.
Okay, first, hang on a minute. You can't compare that cheese, if we're doing a competition, U.S. versus UK, to the plastic spray-on cheese. That's not the only cheese that we have.
But you guys don't have.
Hang on. Let me move this so they can see.
We used it in big bags.
Wait a minute, you're not on there yet. All right, there we go. We buy this. This is lovely shredded cheese. I'm making a mess here, but I'll clean it up later. Like that's right there.
See here,
that's what we use.
Put it in this bowl. We put this on everything. So if we were to make Yorkshire pudding,
we just chop it with cheese.
We would put it on everything.
We would just put
this goes on everything.
Everything.
Not we. This bag. Every home in America has.
Not a big bag. They're much smaller than that. Hang on, Horatio's trying to talk. Go ahead.
Don't put cheese on Yorkshire pudding for egg.
We would.
We would.
We definitely would. Oh, the pudding. The Yorkshire pudding is shrinking.
If you're going to put cheese on Yorkshire pudding, stop making Yorkshire pudding immediately.
Do what?
If you're going to put cheese on it,
stop making it. Here's the thing.
It's not like an omelet, baby. This is like an omelet, and we put cheese on omelet.
Like what Yorkshire pudding reminds me of is a quiche.
It's a bit like a pancake.
Like a pancake.
Yeah.
But it's a savory dish right now. I mean, sometimes I've seen it. What you guys put like chocolate chips and stuff in it, or other.
Oh, goodness.
All right. That's what I'm finding on the internet.
All right, Brett Boz says Marmite in the UK is absolutely disgusting or absolutely great depending on your taste. Do you eat Marmite?
I don't eat Marmite, but I trust that it's one or the other.
Can you explain to anybody what it is?
It's a yeasty comestible, isn't it? Apart from that, I don't know what it is.
What do people put it on?
Toast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vegemite USA, don't know, never had it. Jelly USA, Jam UK. Chip Buddy.
Yeah, Vegemite is probably the closest thing you can...
Potatoes, right?
And mashed potatoes?
Yeah.
Okay, so hang on though. Back to the ground beef. You guys call it mince.
Mince. I would show you, but I put it in my chili. So if you want to go back to chili, it's
oh yeah, that's right. Here, that's a good idea. Let me show you what Horatio has going here.
Oh, right, that's on. That looks good, brother.
We've got another 60 minutes of this simmering malarkey to do, so I'm gonna have some spare time.
But when you first started, and I gave you this recipe, and you kept talking about mince. I had to translate it in my head because we just call it ground beef.
Ground beef, baby.
Ground beef.
Yeah. Yeah, you stuff it in one end of a contraption, you turn the handle and it spouts out at the other end.
Right. but it's kind of ground. But mince reminds me of chopping. Like if I'm going to mince onions, I'm going to chop them finely.
I didn't make a fresh loaf of bread for this.
Mm-hmm. I think it's semantics.
No, no. This is a good time to go to the chat and ask them who says it better. Should it be ground beef?
Ground beef, baby. Ground beef.
Or should it be mince?
Ground beef.
I would like people in the chat that are watching to be open to whether you think it makes more sense, because there are some things that I'm going to go UK on here today that make more sense the way that they are. Another one of those things that I can't budge on is calling French fries chips.
They're not the different.
Chips.
But
chips.
I tell you what, where I will concede that you call chips crisps. That makes sense.
It makes sense, but I could never do it.
But I think that they can have a point there.
Mm.
I totally think. I had every intention of having a scoreboard here, but we're just going to have to just go with a consensus.
Chips. I like that. I know what that is, but I've translated it
Fries
in
are
mind.
different.
All right, so now, here we are in the chat. We've got mince, ground beef, mince, ground minced beef. Jim West is from the UK. It should be hamburger, says Robin Poe. Now, that makes sense, but it actually doesn't make any sense because it's not ham.
Oh, are you
it's
ready?
Not pork.
Are you ready?
Oh, boy. You're going to have to bring that closer to the camera. That's, wow. I'm really impressed, Leah.
Look at that.
That's Leah's Yorkshire pudding. Let me go back to, I'm going to see that
so
on the
cute.
camera angle there.
Can you see them?
They really puffed up.
They do. Their eyes quite big.
But then they fall. You have to eat them real quick.
They're going to fall?
Yeah.
They did fall. Should we try it before it falls?
They're supposed to fall, and then you can put stuff in the middle of them.
So it's supposed to fall.
Yes, so you can put gravy or soup or something in the middle of it.
Got it. Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
All right. So let's see.
It's so cute. I love things. And I have this little thing. I have this one little dish. Isn't that just so
That
pretty?
is. It's very pretty.
Oh my gosh, I just love it.
It's lovely. It's
lovely.
absolutely
It's
lovely.
absolutely lovely. We don't make this here. We call this some sort of like puff pastry or something. A puff.
I would call it more like a quiche.
It's in the cookbook. I've made something like this before.
All right, so Sharon says, I have eaten mince pie, which is minced fruit, right? Raisin. What is mince pie to you?
Mince pies are raisins and things like that.
Okay.
It's Christmassy.
But see, I would be confused in the language barrier if somebody had said mince pie, and I'm thinking, oh, I'm learning all of the British vocabulary. That's a meat pie.
Question.
That's what I would be thinking.
Question.
I think maybe in the past it might have been actual mince. Maybe, I don't know.
Okay.
Question.
But now it's different fruits.
For all of you, including
Go on.
Horatio, how often do you drink tea like this, out of a teacup with a little saucer?
It's the same answer as before. If you're an old lady, then all the time because you have lady cups. And if you go out to a tea shop, then you'll get cups like that. But most people just have mugs.
A mug.
Like that.
But you drink tea out of a teacup like every day.
Do you?
Oh, we have the friends type affair.
Oh, that's a good big one. I want one of those.
Yeah.
That's massive. That's a good size. All right, so
I gotta tell you, this little dinky thing ain't nothing.
no,
Like,
I would
drink
have this
way
down
more
in 2
tea.
gulps. Like boom, just done.
It's just they hold just the right amount of tea though
Right for who? A child?
for sipping.
For sipping.
No. For tea should be drunk in that quantity. We're just vulgar, which is why we have mugs.
Okay, see, I would definitely be about the mug
Put
here.
down your teacup.
That's going to be too hot.
Well, that's why we're pouring it now, young lady. Let it cool down a little bit.
We're going to dip the biscuits in there.
I don't know what we're gonna do. We're just pouring it now.
We're going to give it a try, though.
What biscuits have you got to dunk? Because they're obviously the dilemma of how long you need to dunk for. depending on the type of biscuit it is.
Are you serious?
No, because digestives make them go at any time, but some are more hardy and they'll hang on for ages.
But do you want them to fall off? Like, you want them to just be mush?
No, you want the outside to be warm and wet, but the inside still to be crispy.
Okay.
So the challenge is to get it like that without it dropping off into your tea.
Okay, so it's like dunking Oreos. Do you guys dunk Oreos in milk?
No, only on adverts. No one eats Oreos. Only people on adverts eat Oreos.
What?
Only people in what?
In adverts. We love Oreos. Now, hang on a second. So let me go to the chat here. I wish you could monitor the chat. I'll go to it. And see what they think about that, because Oreos are a mainstay here in the United States. So much so that the Oreo company, we have a bunch of blackbirds.
Tea ain't coffee, but it's good.
They put out special disgusting flavors for the center like every month, and people on the radio will discuss it about their children and them trying it. Like one time, the flavor in the middle was popcorn. It's just vile. You should, if it's not broke, don't fix it. If you have made something that is like
Sean
heaven.
says that when he was a kid, they used to drink out of teacups. It's died off.
It's died off.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah, the little old ladies, their other ones are still having.
But you drink out of one when you go to the tea shop.
Because it's in a tea shop, that's different.
Okay.
Mincemeat and suet.
Mincemeat and suet. Now, suet is just
a
fat.
popover, Robin. Popover.
That's in America. These would be considered popovers.
Ground is done in the grind machine. Beef and Vegemite.
Baker Mom says she only eats the cookie part of the Oreo.
Ah!
Hang on. I don't care if you're American. You get a flag. I'm throwing a flag on the American. You can't just eat the cookie part of the Oreo.
Don't even go near
Forget that. No. You got a flag there. No.
Rabasa says better rise than he gets. Now it's sinking.
Look, now it's sinking. So at what point can we put the gravy on and try it?
Fish and fries doesn't have the same ring.
Fish and fries does not have the same ring. All right, I think we should give it a go. And then after we try this, what I want to do is we're going to go to Sean and Tracy and their trial of a root beer float.
Can we just back up a second, please? Because you've made this mistake again. There's a difference between chips and fries.
Okay. I know, yes.
Chips are thick cut from potatoes. Well, fries are cut from potatoes. But fries are what you get in McDonald's and Burger King, places like that. Really thin French fries. Chips are thick cut. There's a big difference. Chips are what you get in fish.
Here's my question to you. Before you guys had Burger King and McDonald's and fast food, did you have anything that was called a French fry?
No.
No, so everything that was a fried potato and string was a chip. They're called French fries over there because the American companies came and said, they staked their claim and said, French fry. That's what.
You are like really...
Don't ask me my French fries. Here's the thing. There are two food groups in my life, and French fries, they're one of them. You can't mess with my French fries.
Such a mess here. We're like not professional cooking.
Is that hot?
People. Yeah, your dish is behind you.
But mine has a handle. We could just both eat out of this one. Her. Okay, all right. So this is
our Yorkshire pudding with our gravy.
Wait, because we didn't know it needed gravy, or we would have made a regular gravy. This is a white gravy with sausage. Is this acceptable?
Well, it's done now. You can't. There's no turning back, is there?
I like it with my gravy.
It's like a quiche. It's eggy. It's very...
Horatio, you're right.
See that? It's very eggy.
The Yorkshire pudding needs gravy. I can taste it.
Crispy, quite soft. The rim of it should be quite crusty, and the middle of it should
It is crusty.
Crusty.
Oh, it's good. It actually is good. It's so hot, though.
It is hot.
We should have waited.
I might have cooked the inside a little bit long. I don't know.
Oh, that's lovely.
Is it lovely?
It's quite nice.
I think I like it. All right, so you've seen us eat.
No, hang on. I'm not finished.
You're not finished.
You need to buy with proper gravy next.
It's okay. I want to explain this to you guys as our viewers.
Our gravy is pretty awesome.
Our gravy's pretty killer. We're conceding something here that Yorkshire pudding is delicious. It's soft.
I wonder if Kansas wants to eat this now for breakfast.
It's kind of.
We're gonna make this for guests.
It kind of reminds me of like a dumpling, a little bit, in soup.
Well, the dumplings are the same thing, aren't they? Dumplings are sweet.
Okay, that's awesome. I'm gonna make it for people now. I think it's nice.
Because the eggs.
Somebody who has eggs and has so many chickens.
It's kind of funny because I don't know if you didn't mix it right, but like there's bits of like salt. Is it supposed to be like bits of egg? Like I'm getting like chunks. No. Like there's.
It's supposed to be really smooth. It's supposed to be like batter.
It's supposed to be smooth.
Well, I like it.
Smooth.
It tastes. I feel British now.
What you need to do to have it properly is put some roast beef, onions, and gravy in it.
That actually sounds really good. All right, so
roast beef, onions, and gravy. Got it.
Here is where this is how I want to let you guys know how this competition is going to go. I have no problem conceding when something from the UK is awesome. All right, that's why Horatio is making something from the US, which is actually only a Southern Ohio dish, Skyline.
For chili and stuff.
And that was the only type of chili I ever make.
Now, that's right. He says the only type of chili that he ever makes now.
But chili is definitely a US dish.
All right, so get to some of the comments here. And then I'm going to, while you're doing that, I'm going to load Sean and Tracy's video up here in the background.
All right. Yorkshire pudding is a must for a roast dinner. So every time they have a roast dinner, they have Yorkshire pudding.
Well, okay, so Horatio, when we eat our, excuse me, I'm going to be belching from eating. When we eat our roast dinner, we have potatoes, carrots, onions, and beef. What's in your roast dinner?
And biscuits.
And biscuits on the side or some sort of roll or something.
See, that sounded good until you said biscuits. Why would you spoil it?
But it's not this kind of biscuit. You've not. Let me ask you this, Stein. Have you ever had an American biscuit?
What your viewers don't understand is I wind you up like this every single day.
Do what? Say it again. Lee, you can't talk over him. I can't hear him. Sorry, try again.
What your viewers don't understand is I wind you up like this every single day.
Yes, you do. Yes, he does wind me up like this every single day. The fury. I'm not sure why we're friends. Maybe that is why we're friends. But seriously, you've not had one because you won't make it. Like I asked you to make it. All right, Leah, go ahead. I know you've got more comments there.
Sean, and
well, I'm still loading it.
Okay, so why do we have on black under eyes? This is the football. This is our Superbowl of food between the UK and the US. So I have my Bengals t-shirt on.
There's a flag on the plate for you not knowing.
But I have an apron on because I was getting food everywhere.
All right, the Super Bowl is tomorrow. Here in the United States,
Bengals, Tiger, baby.
Here in the thank you. Horatio has his Broncos hat. Here in the United States, food and the Super Bowl are synonymous.
Their eyebrows have flipped.
Our eyebrows have fallen down. So this is the perfect time. I've been wanting to do this episode with Horatio for a long time. See, now you look very American. You definitely, here, you know what?
Look at that hat. Look at that hat.
Wait a minute. You get a touchdown for that hat, for sure. Because that is the American look.
Souffle, Sharon, that's another word, souffle.
Right.
Souffle, thank you. Two different words, right? Yorkshire pudding we call souffle, and what was the other one?
Puff pastry? No.
Mr. Brenham says we still call them a chip in McDonald's.
Ha! See?
Scotty
still
says
holding on.
With egg is better. Tennessee grandmas make the best gravy. Lady's making me hungry. Yeah, so I'm really sorry about that. That's really kind of like the downside. I hate cooking shows because you can't taste it on the other side.
But we
so
can.
Sorry.
We can.
4-way Skyline chili rocks, says Alan.
I love that Alan knows what a 4-way Skyline chili is. Here in the United States, and we're not going to cover the Skyline right now because we want to wait until Horatio's dish is
we
ready.
have biscuits with everything, and they're not these biscuits. They're the biscuits I'm getting ready to cut and put in the oven right now. Right now.
Okay, here we go.
Because we're talking shows, can I just say?
No.
You carry on.
All right, so here's what I'm going to do.
If you don't have a pastry cutter, which I don't usually use one, just use a cup to make your biscuits and push down, and you're going to want to twist, but don't twist. It will mess with the rise.
Don't twist, it'll mess with the rise. So what I need to do is I want to make Sean and Tracy as big as possible, so let me add them to a different scene here. Oh, maybe they're already there. Nope.
Now tell them again what Sean and Tracy are doing.
Sean and Tracy are doing a root
Show
beer
them a
float.
picture of A&W root beer.
Okay, hang on a second. I'm still learning the software. Not learning, but I'm still struggling with working it out. Okay, so here's Sean and Tracy. Now, Leah wants me to show you what a root beer float, why is that
We had what would you call them? Well, we had drive-ins where you go,
There we go.
like Sonic and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys ever had anything like this.
Girls would come out on roller skates.
Horatio, yeah, where girls would come out. You're actually not on this scene. I want to add you, though. No, I'm not going to
We don't have the weather to have.
Let me just play Sean and Tracy big here. But before I do, I'm going to show you guys a root beer. There's the gumbo. See, root beer float. Bloat. A root beer bloat. Nope. Float.
A&W root beer was like the place to go growing up for my mom, and we had some in Tulsa.
So A&W here is what people consider the classic. I find it a little bit sweet for a root beer float. I like it to be more bitter. So Sean and Tracy just so happen to have access to Barks root beer. Apparently you can get it at some specialty shops for like $2.50 a can.
That's insane.
That's ridiculous. But
I get it like $2.50 or $3 for a 12-pack.
Without further ado, I'm going to play Sean and Tracy, but I have to mute us or you're going to have feedback. Or I can just put earbuds. That's what I'm going to do instead. Because I want to watch it again. Hang on, it might get loud. There it goes. All right, so let me make sure this is still, yep, there they are.
All right, biscuits go again. Biscuits.
Hello. Hello.
Leah, do you want to watch Sean and Tracy again?
How are you? Hello, and hello to everyone in the chat. You all right? Look, I'm doing the worm.
I can't hear John and Tracy.
You can't.
Just something that me and Will talk about.
Horatio says he can't hear Sean and Tracy.
I promised that
I don't think I can fix that.
Michelle, because we're going to keep.
You'll have to watch them later.
Commander Michelle and General Leah. Sir, my country, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Horatio, can you see them?
Well,
I can see them full
Okay.
screen.
I
They're just on
They
mute.
love their
That's all.
flags.
the little black stripe.
And I want you to monitor the chat, please, to make sure that
I can't do both. Hang on.
Okay. Can you move that bacon?
There you
I love that she did per my request.
Someone
She
ready to play my
put
game
duct
now,
tape.
Yeah.
Right, so, right.
I wanted to see that duct tape coming off, son.
No, you might break
Ow.
the
Oh, okay.
window. No, not now.
All right, okay. All right,
Play
sorry.
later on.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
All right.
There. You look
All
like
right.
this.
Monitoring the chat.
Comes off, but-
Multitask, Leah. Thank you, Jim.
Duct tape. Oh. Do you remember the last time you tried to put something on my face?
I wonder what a kombucha
Not
float would taste like.
wax.
It's good. It's really good. No, it doesn't curdle.
Yeah.
That hurt as well.
Anyway.
That's another story. Tell you that
We need an update on this chili
Anyway,
as well.
It's super
Okay.
bad.
Because it's looking.
We're going to be making the root beer float. So,
Commander Michelle told us how to make this, so
Right.
we're going by what she said. So,
Commander Michelle, that's me.
one,
I love Tracy's faces
2
here.
scoops of ice cream. I had the biggest thing.
Yeah.
They had frozen mugs, right? They put them in the freezer.
As always.
That's always the best.
And then
Oh, Baz, are you watching, Baz? Baz,
Yes, Brit Baz is here tonight.
this.
Today, afternoon,
Barks Root Beer.
tonight for you guys.
Now, for anyone in the UK who's never had this, Barks Root Beer, it is so
Very
lovely.
fizzy.
I first had it by mistake on an airbase.
It's hard.
And I had a Subway,
Harsh.
and I had this. It was my first one of these, and it was my very first bag of Cheetos, which was also lovely as well.
Cheetos.
So,
It's gonna fit.
They're good. They are good.
That's right, so, bit there,
Watch Tracy's faces here.
Yeah.
You can hear the fizz.
bit there,
Yeah.
bit there.
Look at the fizz. Look at her face.
Stick over there. I've not had a float for. I've never
Here
had a bar
comes.
float
He's
ever.
really
I've not
good
had
at
a
this,
proper
by the way.
sort of
Whoa,
lemonade
whoa,
float
baby, yes.
since I was a kid, because I used to like them. But that looks nice.
Perfect.
Now, Commander Michelle tells us this is a real piece of Americana.
Yeah, it says
So,
as American as it gets.
tonight we are going to try this wonderful American delight.
And you keep your can with you because you keep filling up more
Use a spoon, dear.
soda.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna have to get lower. He gets lower here in a minute. Thanks to Tracy.
Oh, yeah, that's lovely.
Is it? Or I'll
Oh,
have
yeah,
it
it's lovely. It's really
I'll
nice.
taste it now.
Am I your official taster, am I?
If it was horrible, I wasn't gonna finish. Okay, but this is just bubbles. But apparently you need to get to the bottom.
Look at this. Just like a wife to be like, hang on, I got this. Let me just pull out of
In
my
our kitchen,
repertoire.
by the way, just in case you haven't noticed.
Yeah, because everybody has long
You have to have
spoons.
long spoons
You
for
better
this.
want it.
They give us long spoons.
I need what?
You have it.
No, you
You
can.
have it. You have it. I'm all right. I don't go into mine. Just use yours. This is a real piece of Americana. It really is.
I want all of you in the UK to go
I
try
just want to
a.
have a cheeseburger with this man.
His accent.
Well, that's all right, Mama. Well, that's all right, Mama. That's all right,
Oh, you
Mama.
forgot your
I'm
flag.
shaking like a...
I love how they started out with flags for
We
me.
got those flags.
I love it.
Got a British
I meant to
flag.
do the same
got
thing.
Union Jack.
And we got the Scottish Saltire as well. Great. This is great stuff. Lovely. Fantastic. Super. Aye, it's not bad. It's not bad. Aye, better than I am brew this.
Who's Sean Connery here in a minute?
What do you think, Sean Connery? Do you think about this? Yes, this is a really lovely piece of. This is better than vodka martini. I really like this. That should be gentle.
Those accents, Sean, I could listen to those all day.
Yeah, he's really
I
good.
love your Scottish accent and your Sean Connery accent.
Don't make me laugh. It hurts so
And she's still
Oh,
healing
no.
from her surgery.
Yeah, so what? My German friend, she made Tracy laugh the other day. She's holding her stomach going, oh, stop it. Don't tell me anymore. He says this makes me laugh. So Bob said, I don't care about their children.
With the Afghanistan.
Robin Post, Fell in the
Who's
Grave,
that?
that's my ancestry.
we're going to sign out now, so you can finish that.
No.
No.
I'll eat then.
This is really nice.
She wanted to try it. She didn't want to eat on
I
camera.
just want to watch a video of us eating a plate.
Yeah, we do.
This is really lovely. Nice choice, Commander. Really like this. Commander Michelle and General Leah. Yes.
General.
Very good.
So there are a few things
I don't think a general.
included tonight. One of them would be Horatio would be able to do this best with the Yorkshire pudding,
Aye, up and he would.
and that's a good one. Yorkshire pudding.
And we just tried our Yorkshire pudding.
Toad in the hole's lovely. Really nice.
And we're going to try the toad and hole. We're doing it.
I am enjoying this.
Tracy
Very good.
suggested it.
Oh man, this is lovely. I really like this, man.
That was his, I believe that was his.
I'm glad you're
Elvis.
enjoying it.
Okay, should we sign out?
Yeah, because I don't like to eat on the camera.
I don't blame
And Leah
you.
doesn't like to hear people eating on the camera.
And Leah does not like to hear people.
I don't mind hearing you guys eat on the camera.
Well,
Oh, you totally should have.
Really?
We would have wanted to
Anyway,
see that.
thank you very much for this. We really enjoyed this. So thank you to the Resistance Chicks and thank you to everyone in the chat, our lovely, wonderful friends. So take care. See you next time. Bye-bye. Bye.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much,
Sean and Tracy.
for doing
That was lovely.
It was absolutely, now it's getting ready to play again. That was so much
Absolutely
fun.
lovely. Absolutely
Let's see if
lovely.
I can switch over here. Look, now we're back to Horatio. So I want to know what you guys in the UK think about the idea of a root beer float. You've got a frosted mug. We know what Horatio thinks.
It's an abomination.
It's not an abomination. First of all, you don't get to participate when you don't like root beer to start with. All right?
Oh my gosh.
I wind her up every day because it's too easy.
Why don't you do it with your caffeine-free Diet Coke?
Your disgusting caffeine-free Diet Coke.
Try it with that.
I told him he could try it with regular Coke. Oh, it's just, that's the abomination right there. Look at him. Okay, if you have to, if you must, if you can't stand root beer, then you at least have to try it with
Coke.
some other sort of soda.
You can do it with grape too.
Our local creamery, United Dairy Farmers, they do they're called red cow float.
soda.
So you can use red cream soda.
We have cream soda, which is like root beer.
Do you guys have cream soda?
American cream soda. Oh. Oh.
Actually,
It
cream
makes me
soda.
queasy just thinking about it.
I love cream soda. It's one of my favorite. And you know why it's cream soda? It's because they took the flavor that should be ice cream and root beer and put it into a can of soda. What are people saying in the chat, Leah?
Do you really not have tortilla chips in the UK?
We're going to get to the tortilla chips. I want to know what you guys think about the root beer float. If that's something that you would even try.
Lily, can I come back in the room now?
She left. Tracy, you did fantastic. It was
Sharon,
lovely.
As kids, we would make root beer floats out of any kind of soda and ice cream.
Exactly. Do you guys have creamsicles? Like popsicles with ice cream inside?
Robin Poe is a descendant of the Scottish kings, though
What?
the third Earl of Boot.
That's fancy. But do you have creamsicles? No? Your face said no.
Oh no, I hope not. It sounds even more revolting than the last thing.
I actually don't really care for creamsicles now that I'm an adult.
I don't like creamsicles.
It literally is a popsicle on a stick, and then what you would normally get, that fruity frozen flavor with ice cream in the middle. Just the idea of it now makes me sick, but I've probably eaten hundreds of them
says,
as a
root
kid.
beer floats are a summertime great for us. Brats, sweet corn, and floats. That's American as a kid.
It's Americana. So, Horatio, you drink Coke, even if it's the weird kind. You at least have
All
to...
those numbers.
What?
All those lovely E numbers.
Yes, all the lovely E numbers. You have to at least... And let me tell you why you need to try it. Because something happens to the soda in the frosted mug
Chemical reaction.
and the ice cream.
Yep.
Not only do you get the lovely bubbles, but then you get these, in the cracks of the scoops of the ice cream, some soda gets in there and freezes hard. And you get that in your bite. And so you're getting a bite of the ice cream and a bite of frozen soda and then the bubbles, the creamy bubbles. And it is, look at the face. Listen, we tried Yorkshire pudding and we got...
Now, wait a minute. Okay, now. Tell me this about the tuna on a baked potato.
We're going to get to that.
Have you done it yet? Have you done
No,
it yet?
we're gonna, look, he's bouncing, he's so excited. We are going to be trying that today.
That has got to be more
That's
repulsive.
way more repulsive than ice cream and soda.
I ain't even gonna try it.
I know R2 gonna try it.
I can't.
She's gonna try it. What are people
You've got
gonna try?
mayo. You've got mayo to mix into that, haven't you?
We have mayo to mix in, yes. We're also gonna do BLTs. Well, but the tomato is gonna have to be canned because that's all we had. I forgot to get.
How many of you
With
eat
the
tuna
salad
on
cream.
a potato? I have never heard of this. You gotta show
Let's do it
them.
right now. Are the potatoes done?
There's a real live cooking show.
Okay, hang on. What are people saying in the chat about the root beer float? Then we're going to move on to the toad and hole. Horatio is still working hard on how is the Skyline coming along?
Tallulah, yes.
Look, I'm
It looks really good.
just put the kidney beans in.
You're just now adding the kidney beans. Are you adding them right this second?
Kidney beans are going in right now.
All right.
Kate says, Baker Bomb, a true root beer float must be made with A&W. Yes, it crystallizes ice chips.
That looks so good. Look at that. Look at that.
Ah,
That
glorious,
is
my friend.
beautiful.
Tuna and
There's another
salad
20
cream works.
left yet.
Tuna mayo on baked potato, yeah, nice. Prawn cocktail and baked potato, popular too.
Oh, and that, okay, that's
Sharon
another thing.
says, no tuna on a baked potato. Ground beef, yes. I'm with you, Sharon.
Ground beef could go on a baked potato.
Yeah.
Not tuna. But we're going to try it. We are going to try it here.
Chili on baked potato as well.
What on baked potato?
Chili on baked
Chili
potato
on a
as
baked
well.
potato. Yes, we can do that.
With tuna, baby, that's just going too far, hon.
Yeah,
That's
that is kind of sinful.
Mayo. Tuna mayo, not tuna. Tuna
It's
mayo.
tuna mayo, but still, that's Lee and I were talking about this the other day, and what's so terrible about that is that here
terrible is not nice. It's too.
we eat tuna salad. Do you guys have tuna salad there?
Tuna salad
Well, it
sandwiches.
depends on tuna salad.
What?
Depends what you mean by tuna salad.
Okay, tuna salad it's cold. It's tuna, mayo, and at least onions. I add celery chopped up, minced really, really fine. What else do I add to my tuna? It's mustard sometimes, a little bit of
I want to know
vinegar.
if this is the kind of tuna that y'all eat.
Does your tuna come in a can?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Is your tuna better? Because I don't think ours is real tuna.
Is
No.
it in brine, oil, or water?
Ours is in water right now. I mean, they have it in, okay.
Oil.
Yeah, they do have it in oil. I never buy it in oil. So, Horatio, there you've got, wow, he's like on the ball. Here, let me show you my tuna in spring water. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do the, we need to taste this toad hole before we move on. What is everybody saying in the chat here? Let's see. Tuna and mayo, sweet corn with pepper. You guys do, prawns and or tuna and corn on your pizza, right?
Tuna and prawns on pizza. It's the way forward. Now it sounds disgusting, but once you've had it, you'll never have anything else ever.
No, there's a flag on a plate with that on a pizza.
So since we have the salad cream,
So,
Horatio, does the salad cream work for the tuna?
No, he says mayo. Mayo with the
You
tuna?
You can do it with either, but it's better with mayo, I think.
He says it's better. Go ahead and do the mayo.
Yeah.
If it's better with mayo, we will do it.
If you put it on a jacket potato, then only mayo.
If you put it on a jacket, which is, well, we do our baked potatoes a little bit different in our family. It's not an American thing. I just do them in the Poppendorf just because it makes them really moist.
But don't put salad cream in your tuna if you're putting it on baked potato. Just put mayo if you're doing baked potato.
Okay, well, that's what we're doing.
I'm really freaking out right
So
now.
one or two,
Well, are we going to heat this?
Do you heat it or put it on cold? Room temperature.
It doesn't really matter. You want your baked potato cut into quarters, and then you dump it on top.
Quarters. Okay. Where's
Quarters.
Hang on. Let me get a plate here. We're doing this.
This is baked potato. Beyond disgusting to me. I can't even tell you.
But hang on. Are we gonna season this with anything else, like salt or pepper or?
No.
It seems really plain and awful. Just either one of those would work. They both have baked potatoes in them. All right, guys, this is for you. This is for our American people. We're going to give you the real deal view of what I am willing to try many things. I can't say anything because that would just be a lie.
If I try this, you have to try some sort of.
No, he's going to have to try the soda float for sure. Because this is really reaching. I mean, this is just, I'm going down deep to try this.
How much mayo you put?
How much? I don't know. It was not quite equal parts. A little bit less mayo than tuna. That may have helped. All right, bring your knife. I'm just gonna pull this thing out. Oh, those are like overdone. Okay, in your defense, we're already starting it with overdone potatoes.
They're not.
They are definitely overdone. You just have to eat the inside where it'll be
You
nice
want
and
to try
mushy.
to rapper top potatoes? Yeah, the inside's mushy.
The inside is mushy. But he says you're supposed to quarter it.
Quarter it.
Well, he says it better.
Quarter
And we're just going to open it
Just
up.
cut a piece off and put some tuna mayo on.
I want my mom.
She was just right there.
I don't want to do this.
Yes, you do. All right. Just put some tuna. Oh. Jesus, help me. Stop it. You're going to have to put more on there than that. You're acting like a child.
I don't want to do it.
Just try a little bit of it. You don't have to eat the whole thing, do you?
Nah. Thank you.
It smells, oh my gosh, it's stinking the whole room up like tuna now. It's hot. And we eat tuna, so this is not, it just shouldn't be hot. Like,
I don't know. It's not horrible. It could be worse. It could be worse. It could be worse.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not going to
You've
do it
obviously
every
done it
day.
wrong. That's what it.
Why don't I try it? Because I like
Obviously done it wrong.
All right, we're going to, Patriot Gallery loves tuna. She's not going to come on camera, but she will try it and give her honest opinion. All right, I could eat it. Let's put it that way. It's not, I don't have a gag reflex on it, which I do get from some foods. Oh, but it's still there. It still is. All right, she's going in for a second bite. It's good.
Patriot Gallery likes
Patriot
it.
Gallery. All right, so we're not gonna throw.
Well,
I like tuna.
But you have to really like tuna.
We're not gonna throw a flag on the tuna. Baked
It
potato.
wasn't as horrible as I thought
I
it was
really
gonna be.
was ready to, but if Patriot Gallery likes it,
You can see the steam rising on it.
it's a second opinion. Go ahead and
Never
show
heard
it.
so much wit.
Yeah, I don't know. That's not even showing up very well, but all right, it wasn't that bad. You know what? So much, I'll just go ahead and try another bite for the sake of saying. What do they say in the chat? But it's like ruining.
Egg salad sandwiches are good.
It's like ruining the potato.
Today I learned about the depression food salad cream. So this was a depression food? Tell me about that.
This is salad cream from the
You
Depression.
can also use mashed potato and mix it with tuna.
Don't it?
And then shallow fry.
It's growing on me. It's not that bad.
Face is telling me everything I need to know.
Hang
Tuna
on.
melts are okay hot, otherwise prefer tuna cold.
Oh,
Tuna
okay.
noodle casserole, that's not bad.
Do you guys have tuna noodle casserole? Horatio.
No.
Your mom says, I'm with you, Leah.
Okay, tuna noodle casserole.
She says this is dramatic.
Tuna noodle casserole is the only hot tuna dish that I eat. It is tuna, mayonnaise. A lot of people put peas in there. Noodles. Now, I don't usually, it's not just mayonnaise. I'll use a can of cream of mushroom soup. You want it to be creamy, and then you bake it. You sometimes top it with breadcrumbs.
Tallulah asked we buttered the potato, but no, we didn't.
We didn't butter the potato. Should we have buttered the potato? Do some people butter their
No.
potato?
Tallulah,
You can't just
No.
speak for the whole of the UK.
Tallulah says she would use a splash of vinegar and pepper. Lynn says always add salt to your own taste.
These people are all wrong.
And you're from Yorkshire.
Try black olives and tuna and mayo on jacket spuds.
Huh?
Did you all explain that England or UK is an island? They're surrounded by water.
So yeah, all right. Let's.
They're
To
gonna
be
like
fair,
fish. A
to
lot
be
more.
fair,
Fish is in your blood.
fish is
You
in
like
your
are
blood.
half
We're in the Midwest
amphibious.
where there are no
Aquatic.
fish, no
half aquatic.
islands and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're in Ohio, so for us to get seafood,
We gotta see that food.
You're never more than 60 miles away from the sea
right?
or the Queen.
Or the Queen. International cooking shows.
All right, so
Yeah, what happened to Julie Child's accent?
what happened to you, Josh? She was doing it at the beginning. It's
I think we
nasally.
have to use it as we cut open the toad in the hole.
All right, so let's clear out this. I wonder if you can't move that to the center
I
here.
think it's cooled down enough that we could.
Okay, we're gonna move this tragedy. Okay, it wasn't a tragedy. It's not that bad. It's really not. I can see how some people might really like it. I'm
Okay.
gonna need my fork.
Toad in the hole.
Do you have a knife?
This is, I
We've
feel
been
like we're on
hearing-
like America's Test
We've
Kitchen
been
or
hearing
something.
about this toad and hole since we gained all of you, our UK viewers, last. It shouldn't be shaking.
There
the whole
goes the
table.
tea.
That's what the saucer's for. No, forget it. You don't get to have the tea.
Okay, so, Horatio, can you try it without the gravy or should we put gravy on it?
With the sausage.
I don't know. I never
Yeah,
eat it because I'm allergic to sausages.
Here's the thing though, you're only allergic, in my opinion, to the bad things that they put in there, because we make our sausage at home and all we're adding is spices. You'd be able to eat that, ground pork with spice.
Processed meat. I can't have processed meat.
Right. But it's a little burnt there.
I know.
You burnt the toad-in hole?
I don't think I did.
It looks a little burnt.
No.
How did you
I
burn
think
it?
it is.
Maybe eat it from the center.
I like it, but I think I should have eaten it sooner.
Yeah.
Before it fell too far.
Oh, that's yummy. No, that's really good.
Do you want gravy or no?
No, I don't even need any gravy. No, that's lovely. It's absolutely lovely. I'm quite enjoying this.
Lovely spot.
So, this is pretty good.
Yeah, that is really good. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, that's really good. Okay, so, y'all people are gaining points here because I like the Yorkshire pudding.
But it's like the same thing.
But it's not, because the sausage totally transforms the whole thing.
Biscuits are coming out. These are real biscuits.
I like the toad and whole. The tuna baked potato, we will give that like a half. Depends on who you are. Like the root beer float, you have to,
Is it a touchdown?
it is definitely, hang on, let's throw this up here. It is a touchdown.
Touchdown!
Okay, that is
You
for
guys
real.
can't smell this.
The toad in the hole gets a touchdown for
We
sure.
don't have smell-o-vision, but this is a biscuit. And this is what we do.
It's hot.
It's hot. We do a couple things with biscuits.
All right, that right there, it's lovely. I don't even know how to explain to you guys in the UK that don't know because it's not the same thing as a roll. Do you guys know what a roll is?
Do you guys have rolls? What do you eat on the side of your food?
Yearshire pudding.
Yorkshire pudding. Exactly.
All right, what about, hang on. So we have 3 categories. We have rolls, which are yeasty. They're made out of yeast. They're a yeast roll, right? They rise. They're like bread, but better.
These are baking powder
Then we
biscuits.
have cornbread,
Yeah.
which can be baked in a loaf or in little cupcake type shapes. And then we have biscuits, and it
And you
depends.
open them up and you let the butter melt right on top.
Here we go. So yeah, there you go. That's the steamy biscuit with the butter on top. That's beautiful.
Biscuits
So
are
what's in the-
awesome.
Oh, I bet that's
What's this?
Jeff with the key.
Oh my gosh, it's hilarious.
We one of our clients is here to pick up a key. So what do you call what we call a roll? You have to have them and eat them.
Oh, you're getting dangerously close to a very violent argument about what you call bits of bread in different shapes. That'd be a bread roll. Something that you eat with soup is a bread roll.
A bread roll, okay.
However, there is a civil war in this country over whether something's called a tea cake or a bread cake, and it depends where you come from. And now your chat will go absolutely crazy with that.
But why is it called a cake? A bread cake.
Because it's a cake shape.
Yes,
It's just got nothing on top of it.
right. There's Uncle Jack. I should have him try one of these. He says no thanks. Okay, so what do we always hear with, we have what we consider, or what we call English muffins. They're kind of close to a biscuit, but not really. They're kind of like a cross between a biscuit and a bagel. Is that the same thing? It's got like, when you cut it in half, it's got all these little indentations.
I think it depends. I'm not much of an English muffin fan. I'm more of a scone fan, or scone, depending where you're from.
But the English muffin's not really a sweet thing. I mean, it just starts out really basic flour, whatever, and then it's on either side. Here in the US, it has like cornmeal.
I'm agnostic. I think you need a second opinion.
Okay. I wonder if the chat's gotten that far yet. Let's see. Don't hear tea cake or bread cake used near me, says Jim West. Let's see. Unsweetened scones. Bacon muffin is the best. What's a bacon muffin?
I have no idea. Sounds delicious, whatever it is.
Well, anything that's... Okay, we're going to get to the bacon discussion in a minute. Because your bacon is different than our bacon.
It is.
Why do they call potato chips crisps? That's just what they're called over there, Noah.
That's the crispy.
Because they're
What
crispy.
happened to pulling up the pictures behind you? You were going to type it
I was going to, but I'm having issues with the software. It's a little bit more difficult than I had thought. A tea cake, a barm cake. Did you use that word, barm?
Barm cake, we don't. Lancashire people do because they're wrong as well.
A barn, a cob. What's a cob? Corn on the cob.
It's all the same kind of thing.
One person says
Forget
bap,
going in.
bap crusty knobs. What the heck?
What?
Bap crusty knobs.
Oh, we know what a bap is.
What?
It's all the same thing. It's just a different name for the same thing. They're all the same thing.
I'm so
Just different names,
confused.
but
What's the
So,
bad?
but why do you need multiple names for them?
it's just a local thing, and I don't know why.
All right, so are you getting ready to add the spaghetti to the water?
Yes, I am.
All right. Here is one of the things for our United States viewers that are not familiar with Skyline chili. Skyline is a lovely chili that really doesn't taste like chili.
Yeah.
And you put it on top of spaghetti, and then you put a massive amount of shredded cheddar cheese on top
You
of
want
that.
to show them a Skyline. Show them a picture of Skyline.
That's what I've been nibbling on for the last 5 minutes.
You're cheating. He's eating the cheese.
I wish you guys could smell these biscuits.
See, look at that beautiful bowl of biscuits right there. Look at that. I'm gonna show them a picture of Skyline once Horatio finishes his dish. So what we need to do next, Leah?
Oh, I just want to show them that what we do with
Okay.
biscuits and gravy. So you open up your biscuit. This is still on. And you open up your biscuit.
Usually
and
you
this
would
is
have
really hot.
2 biscuits cut in half, so a total of 4 pieces, 4
Yeah.
halves,
And then you put the gravy on top. So this is
and it's a thick.
sausage gravy.
That gravy is a little bit thicker than I
Ah!
would make it.
Well, it's actually, I
gravy.
thought I had turned it off, but it wasn't off. So it, like, normally wouldn't be this thick. Like, no repeats on a cooking show.
Well, there are
Live.
real ones.
Live.
Ours is real. It's
So
live.
here's biscuits and gravy.
Give me that. Here, I'll show you.
I'll show you.
This
she
is
says.
just, and then you just take a piece of it, and it's just like eating it with Yorkshire pudding. It's the same thing, just tastes totally different. So, there it is.
It's the same thing. Just
It's
tastes totally different.
delicious, and it's steaming, and that's heaven. It's heaven to me.
It is.
Because the biscuit is kind of salty, so it has just a different kind of turn on it. All right, you know what we need? We need bread.
We do need bread, and I didn't make any
We have
bread.
to get store-bought bread. We keep store-bought bread on hand because my uncle, over here, Leah, over here, come to the corner. Oh, Jasper's outside. But we try to buy him whole wheat, but his mental thing for a lot of the stuff that we do naturally around here, he's not there yet. So we have store-bought bread that we're going to do our salad cream. Oh, jeez. Didn't know she took the lid off that already. The salad cream. Should I put, okay, does anything else go on this BLT besides salad cream?
Bacon, lettuce, tomato, but if you don't have proper tomatoes, then leave the tomatoes off.
Are you
Otherwise
sure?
it's disgusting.
I thought that,
Yeah.
because the tomato is like the fresh, juicy. We should just probably leave
Yeah.
the tomato if you don't have it.
Have you got any new potatoes?
What?
Have you got any new potatoes? What we call new potatoes? Salad potatoes.
Yeah.
Oh, but you won't prepare them though, will you? Because what we usually do, you prepare a salad, and then you'll dip your new potatoes in the salad cream.
Once they're cooked,
That sounds like potato salad.
Yeah.
You don't eat raw potatoes, right?
Michelle.
No, once
Okay,
it's done that, that's right.
Creeping me out.
Okay, so I do have some of my bread here.
Okay. Leah's
You've
got
got
the
to be
bread.
prepared and it's not well.
Okay. All right. While Leah's cutting the bread, I want to go back to the chat. Let's see. Scones. Now they're talking about scones. I've never had a bland biscuit. I've had some bland biscuits. Like, some people just don't know how to make biscuits. As a matter of fact, if a biscuit isn't done right, it will be the most vile thing you will ever have. Am I right about that? If it'll be dry, it'll suck the moisture out of, like, what are humans? 90% water? If you eat the wrong biscuit, you will become like 50% water. I'm just telling you, don't eat bad biscuits. Just don't do it. Jim West says, I love raw potato. Stop it. Southern biscuits are made right, are amazing. They are fluffy in the center. Let's see. Okay. And we have muffins. What do you guys call muffins? Do you guys just call them muffins?
They're like big buns, aren't they?
No, a muffin.
Big buns?
Big buns.
Big buns.
A muffin, it's usually like a blueberry muffin, an apple muffin, banana nut muffin. It looks like a cupcake, but it's a muffin.
Yeah. It's like a big cupcake.
Yeah, but they're a muffin. What do you call them?
Oh!
Muffins.
Oh!
What? Say it again.
That's powerful.
You do call them a muffin.
Other muffins. Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. Whoa. What? Patriot Gallery?
Horatio's cooking his spaghetti long,
Yeah.
and I'm sure that's fine, but sometimes we just break it in half.
Yeah, but that may be not a country preference. My mom was pointing out that you're cooking your spaghetti long for ease. If we don't have a big pot, we just break it in half.
But then I watched something that said the other day, like, never cut your pasta in half.
Well, you know what? When I was a kid, it was one of my most enjoyable things to do, just crack that spaghetti.
Okay, so we're putting our bacon. Now, we
The
do have some
thing
decent bacon.
is once you put it in water, it goes soft.
It goes soft.
Yeah, so you can put it in, you can
Water.
turn it down in your pan. That's the key.
Spirit vinegar, rapeseed oil, sugar, corn flour, mustard powder, and pasteurized egg yolks.
Don't put a lot on because it's quite powerful, especially if you've never had it
A
before. so just
little
put a little
late now. She like globbed it on.
That is not a glob.
Oh, bit,
That's just
Give
a
it an eye.
tiny bit.
Hang on. All right. So
get
don't.
it.
We're not putting anything else on here.
Lettuce?
What have you got? Bacon and lettuce. That's fine.
Okay.
You have done a sandwich, haven't you?
Yes.
Oh, what in? Wow.
That's powerful medication right there, baby.
That's how delicious salad cream is. A reaction like that. That's how delicious it
It
is.
smells like. It's as powerful as horseradish.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
We have to do
powerfulness.
this at the same time, because this is, wow.
What is in there that makes it that way?
If you guys have never smelled salad cream, it smells like mayonnaise and horseradish together.
I'm
What?
scared. I'm more scared now than I was about the tuna thing.
I did say
Woo!
big sparing.
Oh, it just does not smell right. It smells rotten. Like, is this going to be safe to eat? Oh!
Get it.
No,
Oh, for goodness sake.
no. Okay. Are you going? You go first? I want my mommy.
I made you do it first.
Yeah. Put this thing in your mouth. It's not that bad. Okay. Smells worse than it tastes. Way worse.
Different
Infinitely worse.
so
I'm not sure I'd go putting on everything.
you don't put it on everything. It'll stay in your cupboard for ages, years.
It'll stay in your cupboards for ages. Really.
It doesn't need to be refrigerated?
Some people do, some people don't. I don't think it really matters.
I'm going to take another bite because I don't think that it's fair enough just to do one. I'm making a mess.
Oh.
Mmm.
How much did you put on?
You didn't put that much on.
But I got a little drip on the side. Oh.
Wow, that's a good dance.
Oh. I can't.
Okay, alright.
Have you seen the state of it? Absolute state of it.
You guys have Miracle Whip, am I right?
We have what?
Miracle Whip?
Well, if people do, they shouldn't really be telling the neighbours, otherwise it'd be disowned.
Okay. In my opinion, it sort of tastes like a really strong Miracle Whip. My Patriot Gower is tasting it right now.
I need more tea, baby.
I know, I was like, I don't have anything to drink here. This is not good.
This is very good.
My mom likes it. Alright, so,
Mom likes it.
I can't throw a flag on this play.
It's very good. You guys just don't have your tomato.
All right.
You need more lettuce.
You know what we're going to give this one?
Taste onto you.
Since Mom likes it, let me find it here. This is the one we're going to give
Touchdown!
the kid. The kid, alright, we're going to give it a little touchdown.
She went in for a second bite. She says more tomato, more lettuce.
Very good.
It's very good. She likes it.
I don't taste the mayonnaise at all.
I'm glad. Okay, well, see, do you want to taste it raw?
Smell it.
Put your finger
What
in
are
it.
they saying in the chat? I want to know what the Americans are thinking about this right now.
Well, she likes horseradish.
You just ate it straight up. You just put that stuff in your mouth. Right now, you just did it. She just did it. She just put it like right in her mouth. Oh, she did it again.
Tastes good.
It
shouldn't smell rotten. What's the date on the jar? It doesn't smell rotten. It just
I just
smells.
meant it's so pungent that it doesn't smell like it
As
could
you
be
can
right.
tell,
like
Americans don't trust anything that stinks.
That's very true. Speaking
I
of,
can't believe all the wittering for a country that makes so much rubbish when it comes to food.
but that's true. I will concede that we don't always have the best foods.
Yeah.
Honolulu uses the jar in a month.
Whoa, girl, go through some salad cream. Tracy does.
Marmite. We didn't get any Marmite.
We did not get any Marmite. There was only so much that we could get.
Baker Mom says, can you salvage the bacon? Rinse it off.
All right, no. All right, hurry.
Oh!
Watch it. Get in there.
Patriot Galley just put a tablespoon on a chip.
She
Down
likes
it,
it.
baby.
I have a feeling we're gonna go through this jar here. Not us.
Mama likes it.
Mama likes it.
Mama likes it a lot.
You guys don't like it because it has a sweet pickle taste.
It does. It has a. That's what it is. It's a little sweet.
You guys don't do sweet pickles.
Are you where? What stage are you at there, Horatio, on your chili?
I don't know what you're doing, but
I'm decanting.
it's good.
You're
I'm
what?
currently I'm decanting.
What does that even mean?
She's going back in for the bacon.
It's ready to go.
All right. It looks absolutely
beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah, proper man food.
Proper man food. That's right.
So Horatio's smart, and he makes
Enough to store.
enough for like other meals. So this is his meal making.
That is just.
Oh
I
yeah,
can
buddy.
taste it in my mouth right now.
This Yorkshire man can make a proper Skyline. I can just tell.
Yes.
See, the problem is, as we discussed earlier, it's only, 6 o'clock?
You're still gonna have to eat it on
And I'm
camera.
going to beat
You're gonna have to eat it.
What time does he normally eat?
What time do you normally have tea?
Tea.
about, 7 o'clock, something like that. Well,
Yeah.
a bit earlier, maybe.
Can you explain to them why you eat tea at 7?
Because I don't get home from work till 6.
No, what I mean is you call it tea.
This could go on forever, this. It depends who it is and where you are, whether it's dinner or tea.
Did you guys notice how Horatio has 2 cameras going there? Do you
Yeah,
see how
he's fancy
impressive that is?
We're actually Skyping with 2 Horatios to make this happen.
This is really high tech here. I am so impressed right now.
So now you're putting on the cheese.
I'm doing cheese. Just hold on. Well, I'll move it across in a second.
So hang on though. Here's the
Go on.
question. Lee and I were discussing this yesterday. All of our cheddar cheese, all of it, has coloring in it. It's all orange.
That's wrong and disgusting. Cheese is cheese.
Is that cheddar cheese?
Is that cheddar cheese?
Extra mature cheddar cheese. Ingredients: cow's milk.
They're not allowed to put in.
It
that
literally just
ingredient.
says cow's milk.
Our ingredients: extra mature cheddar cheese, cow's milk.
So that's why his Skyline doesn't look like the picture that I will show you, because our cheddar cheese,
I
they
have to
put
say
food coloring in it.
That there are a lot of things that I admire about the UK, and it's they don't.
I'm hoping
color
that,
their
okay,
cheese.
there it goes. It's clear enough now. Yep. Wow. Wow. Yes. Praise Jesus. That is some yummy looking food right there.
So we get Amish cheese, and this kind.
In order
is,
for us to get cheddar cheese, that's Colby, and our Colby would be orange as well. It would be literally like almost the color of the sweatshirt.
So this is
You have to get it from the Amish.
Yeah, this is raw Colby cheese. So it
Why
doesn't have
would
coloring.
you have colour? I don't know why you'd have colour into it. It's cheese.
I don't know either. It's just an
I wish they
American
wouldn't.
thing.
I really wish they wouldn't.
I don't get it.
Skyline, you get 2 touchdowns.
All right, so yes,
Skyline gets 2 touchdowns.
Horatio, we want to see you eat the Skyline.
My cheese hasn't melted yet.
Ah, cheese must melt. I think I'm done baking.
But
Spot on.
and can we do a quick cheese tip, which you guys know as well? If you're making pizzas,
Yes.
if you're making your pizza with cheddar cheese, it's going to be too sweet. And if you're making it with mozzarella cheese, it's going to be too bitter. So if you do half and half, that makes your pizzas taste absolutely delicious.
I have a variety of cheese, but it's not the same.
In Canada, their organic cheddar cheese is white, no color. The regular cheddar, not organic, has lots of orange food coloring. So Canada still allows for orange food coloring.
But you guys don't allow any dyes in at all. That's something that American viewers may not know.
Yeah. If you type into your laptop now,
Okay.
a list of English cheeses, it'll come up with a million different cheeses. And what your viewers have to do after they watch this is go onto YouTube and search for Monty Python Cheese Shop, one of the funniest sketches.
Okay, so I'm going to pull up this English cheese thing here. Let me
Thinking
move.
Bishop is the
Whoa.
best English cheese.
Let me move Horatio here. All right, so what I'm reading, oops, that's not what I wanted. On this page is Lincolnshire Pauncher.
Somebody just said Sinking Bishop.
What's a stinking
Stinking
bishop?
That cheese, it's the name of that cheese.
But do you know
Bottom
any
left.
of these names?
Bottom left.
Lincolnshire,
Yeah,
Stanley.
You eat a lot of Stilton though, because I know you've talked
Yeah.
about.
What do I have on lunch? Beef. What do I have? Beef onion and beef Stilton and chutney, is it?
But
Yeah,
it looks
beef
like
Stilton and
blue
chutney.
cheese. Is it anything like a? Is it just like?
It is blue cheese.
Yeah.
Blue cheese.
Okay, so
But-
Montgomery's cheddar.
If you go back from the pictures and go to all and just have a look at a list, it'll just go on for a million years.
Like the list of like
I think.
Yeah. English
Alright.
cheese. Oh, just look, there's a list there already. And anyone, do you guys have you guys seen those films Wallace and Gromit?
yes.
That's all about cheese. Because they on one of them they go to the moon and it's made of cheese.
You've sent that to me actually.
It's made of cheese.
Yeah.
I was gonna pull it up, but I don't know what it would do if I did pull it up. How do you spell grommet? Is it just Gromit?
MIT.
Should I put cheese? in the search?
Yeah. Nice
this
cheese, Robbie. Yeah, that's it. Go on. Yeah.
Can they see everything you're looking at right
They
now?
can.
You're gonna ask.
So the takes some crap.
I don't know, lad. No cheese I've ever tasted. Let's try another spot.
Because if the moon is made of cheese, it might be made of different cheeses.
I think that's it now. This is where it all goes awry.
Okay.
Tracy says that when she was a kid, they would get 10 pounds of cheese every Monday. It was gone by Sunday. And our
Oh my
local
gosh.
cheese artisan even made chocolate cheese.
No, hang on. No. Flag on the play on chocolate cheese, Stacy.
Robin likes
What kind of
full
devilry
extra
is that?
sharp white cheddar. It's the kind Horatio is using, I think.
That is not okay. I'm not okay with that. No.
Baker mom can't stand the smell of cheese.
Depends on the cheese. Some cheese is quite lovely, but some cheese is not okay. Like Limburger cheese. Do you guys have Limburger cheese?
Of course we have Limburger cheese.
Wait, I had the headphones
I have a
plugged
few
in.
people saying this is the best cooking show.
I don't know about that. Oh, you know what I didn't do is I wanted to, and my tea's probably cold by now. It's probably a sin to eat cold tea. I'm gonna dip this biscuit.
It won't work
Cookie.
with cold tea.
What do you mean it won't work with cold tea? So I'm gonna have to
Well,
reheat.
no.
But if I reheat the tea, you'll also have a cow.
Well, just make new tea. But it won't. You can't dunk your tea in cold. You can't dunk your biscuits in cold tea. It doesn't work. I mean, it literally doesn't work.
I feel like it would work. It's water.
No, it doesn't work. You just end up with a cold biscuit.
We're running out of room.
Kansas is gonna come up later and be like, "Look at this heaven in here!" Like that's what's gonna happen.
So much food.
All right. So what I want you to do, Leah. See, I knew he was not gonna be able to not eat that Skyline after he made it. Go to the other video while that's heating, and I want to go through some of the comments that I want to still hit some of these comments of things that you guys had talked about.
Fish and chips are unique in the UK. Coke and others are a lot sweeter in the US. Chocolate is sweeter in the US. A packet of crisp in the UK, that's what they call chips, is a lot smaller compared to the smallest packet of chips in the United States. Brits hate dentists.
Yeah, what is with that?
We go every 6 months as a kid. Brits drink
What's with
hot.
what?
Hang on, pause. You guys don't like to go to the dentist. Now, there's a joke that you guys are allowed to say, but I guess Americans aren't, about Brits having bad teeth. It's kind of like black people being able to call themselves niggers.
I think it's.
You can't use that word.
I think it's punch me in the arm because I said it, but they're allowed to say
You
it.
could say the N-word. You say N-word.
I think you're all
you
going
say
to
the
get banned
word.
again.
I don't even think black people should use it.
I don't think they should either. I'm
Why
just
did you say
saying.
it on
I
TV?
just cursed on air. As far as
That's like if you said the F word on TV.
prime example. White people can't say it. If a black person had said
No.
it would have been okay.
Not for me. Not if they were my sister.
Okay, we get the point. Is it that you have bad teeth, or you just don't like to go to the dentist? Which is it?
I think it's an out-to-date stereotype. My teeth are absolutely fine.
Thank you. Now somebody says that you don't like to go to the dentist. Is that a broad thing, or is it more like because you don't like to go to the dentist?
All 65 million people don't like to go to the dentist.
Because I don't mind. Like, I kind of like going to the dentist. Like, I have no problem.
Let me tell you, dentists over here are absolutely rolling in it. They are so rich you would not believe. Now, if people didn't go to dentists, they wouldn't be that rich.
Okay, touche. All right, carry on.
Brits drink
She
hot
made me
tea
pretty hard.
and they add milk. Like in the U.S., we like iced tea.
Wait a minute. Milk and tea. Why?
Yeah.
Why would you need to do that?
Well, sometimes depending what tea you have, it tastes disgusting. Tea
Okay.
isn't automatically.
So it depends on the tea.
Yeah, Earl Grey should have milk in every time because Earl Grey tastes like potpourri.
Well, but that has to depend on who you are, because Tracy had sent me a link earlier by some lovely British lady, and she said that she loves Earl Grey tea.
He's lying. Nobody in the entire world likes Earl Grey.
If you want to pee in the US, you say you want to pee. In the UK, you say I want to spend a penny.
Really?
Oh yeah, I'm off the bog. That's what you say.
But that's when you're from Yorkshire. This has to be kind of regionally, right? Have you ever said I need to spend a penny?
No, because I'm not a homosexual.
Okay, but around here...
I think what we've gained today is the knowledge that all stereotypes in America of British people have to do with old ladies.
Okay, well, we would say it's not appropriate in mixed company to say, I gotta pee. But that's usually what you'll say to everyone, like to your family and your friends, I gotta pee. I gotta pee.
I'm going to powder my nose.
Well, yeah, no, we wouldn't say that. Usually the appropriate thing to say is, I need to use the restroom. Isn't that kind of like worldwide? I need to use the restroom. You guys say toilet, that's another thing. You guys call restrooms the toilet. When we're talking about the toilet, we're talking about the bowl itself, the toilet bowl. So when you say, I need to go to the toilet, we're just thinking like you got to go and probably a number 2. Like, I got to go to the toilet, man. Like, that would be, we wouldn't even say that.
The restroom. I say that.
But they say I got to go to the toilet. I want to use the toilets.
In polite company, you wouldn't mention it all. You'd just say, I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, very true. Well, but if I was in a restaurant, I would say I'm going to go use the restroom, let somebody know where I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm going to go meet the drug addict outside or something. I mean, you just kind of need to differentiate there.
Differentiate. All right, here's your warm tea.
All right, so I've got my warm tea. It's
now.
steaming. It's probably too hot. Am I going to drink this tea after I dip? What?
98.5 degrees, it should be.
I'll change the subject if you want to give the Skyline a touchdown.
She gave the Skyline touchdown.
I did. Okay. Am I going to drink this tea after I dip the biscuit in the tea?
Of course you are. Of course you are.
But then it's going to have crumbs in it.
It may do. But you'll you see, you're starting a new journey of discovery now on what type of biscuits take how long to disintegrate in a cup of tea. That'll do.
That'll do.
Okay.
I don't know what biscuit you've got, but that's enough.
Ooh. Well, it's the right biscuit because it's really good. It's lemon. It's actually really good.
We are European biscuiting. Lemon flavored.
It almost
bread.
fell off in there.
These are
that's pretty soaked.
These are made in Germany.
That's really good. You want to try this? Get your own cookie. I mean biscuit.
Get your own biscuit.
Get your own biscuit.
Isn't that Justin was saying? I'm gonna eat some biscuits now. And
Yeah.
Cookies. Until you're ready, go. Oh, long.
You almost lost it. That's quite lovely.
That's nice.
It never would have dawned on me to dip anything in my tea. Have you done it? You do. You're weird. You put everything in everything.
I'm a dipper.
You're a
That's
dipper.
hundreds of tea drinking experience that brings you the biscuit and tea mix.
It's really good. I like it a lot. Hang on. Wait a minute. I'm going to find which one I want.
Biscuits.
I like it. Wait, so now I do really need to wash this down. But that's hot. It's not too hot.
All right, guys. While we are rounding out our show here, anybody else have any
I know you did not go through all those comments from the other day. No way.
I did.
There were so many ones. You know what? I'm going to go. I need to pull up.
You call our jam jelly, but we also have jelly. It's a set jelly. Our motorway is a freeway.
Your motorway is we have freeways here though. Wait, no. We have highways, we have freeways, we have expressways, and we have interstates. Interstate highways, I should say. Poor Justin Hughes keeps trying to watch our chat or watch the show and cannot get in. I feel terrible. Ah, that's really sad. I'm trying to get to Tracy's message because when I had originally told her about this show, she sent me a message that, and she said they do have gumbo. They have Zataran's gumbo mix with rice. Now that has to be an American product that was sent to you guys. But she sent me some differences that I thought were really worth going over. So let me go back to my messages here and see if I can't find it because Sean and Tracy usually do a good job of mixing the American with the UK. They really understand the differences.
She sends them a picture of what regular can.
All right, so on TV we always hear about pot roast and meatloaf. That's something we don't do much of.
I'm confused about that one because you guys are always having roasts, right?
Like our pot roast it's got to be the same thing as what you guys do for like, right?
You just roast it. You put it in an oven for 500 hours and roast it.
500 hours.
Exactly, or you can do it in a crock pot. Meatloaf. You guys don't do meatloaf very much?
No.
No.
At all.
At all?
I don't. Anyone who's ever had it.
You don't know anybody that has ever had meatloaf?
No.
It's awesome. Meatloaf is fantastic.
All right, so I really wish that this was working out a little bit better, but let me see if I can pull it up here. Let's do, this is going to put us back. Move Horatio down. I'm going to show you guys a shot of meatloaf while Leah describes it. Tell them what meatloaf is.
Okay, so usually you take sausage and ham of each. You mix it together.
It is classic
Worcestershire sauce.
I mean, it is, and we would have mashed potatoes on the side.
And biscuits.
Or a roll or something. So that is meatloaf right there. Let me get back to this. Close that out. I think the meatloaf is a win. I don't care who you are. You all need to try. So Horatio had asked that we put the Skyline recipe.
Rip Oz says they have malt loaf. What's a malt loaf?
What's a malt loaf?
I don't know. I've had it, but I don't know what it is.
That's scary if you don't know what it is. You should be able to, decipher what's in the food that you're eating.
I can't remember what it was.
Okay.
Everybody loves meatloaf. But I love a good pot roast and meatloaf, but not with oatmeal. Some people do breadcrumbs, some people with oatmeal.
Tracy had an excellent idea. We're going to put various, I want everyone in the chat when this video processes to put your favorite recipe from your region in the chat. In the description, we're going to give you Horatio's Skyline recipe. We'll give you the biscuits and gravy recipe. We will give you the Yorkshire pudding recipe.
And Bombay egg.
Do what?
And Bombay scrambled egg.
And we can do that because we have a video from your very own Horatio McSherry on how to make the Bombay scrambled eggs. So I'm going to put that in the description.
Book.
No.
Go and get that book.
No, we're going to put your video in the description. And so this is what I want you guys to do. I want anyone who feels like they can to take a recipe from across the pond and make it and try it and film it and send it to us. And we will put it on air. So that's why I want all these recipes to go into
or you
the
can just take a picture
description.
of it.
Or you could take a picture and we'll show it on air, whatever you feel comfortable doing.
Take a picture or send a note.
I feel like there was one more thing. Oh, the bacon. You guys, this is to us. This is bacon. Right here. That is yummy bacon.
Now, ours is more like theirs because it's not all natural.
And yours is that. You can't really tell from the picture, but it's way bigger. It's closer to Canadian bacon. Whoa. Holy wow.
What is that?
That is not, it looks like a hunk of ham.
It's from a pig.
Well, I always heard that it was closer to Canadian bacon, which...
Yeah, it is a little.
So you know what Canadian bacon is. Do you guys have it?
I think you can. I think you can probably get it. We usually have English bacon or Danish bacon.
What's the difference?
Very little.
Okay. All right. What are they saying in the chat before we sign off?
No, we like our bacon that we make. This is
This
our
is bacon
pig.
from our pig. It's absolutely like it is the best bacon I've ever had in my life. But that hunk, that big, that looked awesome.
Do you smoke your bacon?
We do. But we smoked. This was the first time
Chris
that we
Holman
actually
wants to know
smoked
what
our
spotted
bacon.
dick is and how it tastes.
And usually we use, I don't know if we have any, we have a liquid smoke, which gives you the same flavor. That's what we've done in the past. This past time was the first time we actually smoked our
The
bacon.
type of tea we are drinking, this is from a friend of ours. This is Trader Joe Calming Herb Infusion.
They can't see that from that far away.
Ah, that's not a tea then. It's an infusion.
What do you mean it's a tea?
Tea's tea. An infusion is not a tea.
Uh-oh.
Herbal tea is not tea. It's a herb infusion.
Oh, and that's another thing somebody called out. Herb, silent
Herb.
H, herbal
yeah.
tea, and you say
We
herbal.
we don't do H's or T's.
Well, that's
Give me
when you're
a-
from Yorkshire, but apparently all of the UK literally says herbal. We don't say herbal. It's like saying Herbert. This is what someone told me. I can't speak from experience. We say herbal like you do in Yorkshire.
We would say, yeah, I would. No, I wouldn't. I'd say herbal.
You would say herbal.
Tallulah,
Well,
we'll put the
it's like-
recipe in the comments. Lynn says spotted dick is suet sponge with currants.
All right. we're
Alfie
just
says
gonna-
place the flour, baking powder, shredded suet, castor sugar, currants, and lemon zest in a bowl and add milk.
we're gonna pull up a picture.
Herb is not a man's name. I do like.
I feel like this could
UK
get bad.
Pulled pork pies, hard to get here. No, it's not, but the recipes will come up.
I was going with images. We're gonna stick with like this. I'm afraid of something, and anytime you do Google, it could just get hairy.
Yeah, just put it.
So that works. It looks like cake. It's a cake.
Like a panettone, an Italian panettone.
Yeah, that does not look bad.
Yeah. You have sticky toffee pudding.
And A Squirrel says we differentiate between tea and herbal tea infusions too in Canada.
What is sticky toffee pudding?
It's the whole meal of
That
fabulousness.
is a huge bacon.
Whoa, no, we do not have that. It looks like a coffee cake. That's what we would kind of call a coffee cake.
That looks good.
It's treacle and it's a treacle cake.
All right, here's what I'm gonna do. If you guys, oh, I thought it should have gone. It didn't update to my. Hang on, wait a minute. I'm gonna shrink you, and then I'm gonna pull.
Baker Mom says
Oh, I
I live
can't.
in St. Louis, Missouri. It's the home of gooey butter cake and cow brain sandwiches.
Cow brain sandwiches. No. See that? Hang on.
Tallulah says it's a steamed.
No cow brain sandwiches. Heck no.
Tallulah, you should know what a sticky toffee pudding is. It's British, right?
Why are we multiplying?
What are we multiplying?
You brought up the calculator.
I didn't mean to bring up the calculator. I'm actually trying to get.
You keep bringing up the
I'm trying to close
calculator.
out those. All right. Was there anything else that you guys wanted us to bring in from your region that I can show in the background here? That is my question. Horatio, do you have anything left that you
What
can
about
think
haggis?
of? Do what?
Haggis.
Say it again.
Haggis.
Haggis. Like, spell it for me.
Haggis.
Oh, that's right. We went. Okay.
No.
What? You
No,
said
double G.
this. Oh.
Double G's.
Well, he doesn't speak English.
Haggis pudding.
Oh, that's right. No. No, we talked about this.
Sheep's plucked, minced with onion,
Delicious.
oatmeal, suet, spices, and salt.
It's absolutely delicious.
You keep saying that.
One of them is made with like in a stomach.
Yeah, it says rinse the stomach thoroughly and soak overnight in cold water. Where the heck? I mean, what is there? The sheep stomach aisle in the UK? Where do you get a sheep stomach?
Rinse the liver, heart, and tongue in a large pot of boiling water, salted water. Cook these parts over medium heat for 2 hours. Remove and mince. Remove any gristle or skin and discard.
No.
Then put the suet and the onions and the toasted oats, salt and pepper. I have to tell you, and then you sew or tie the stomach closed, and then you put it in a pot of boiling water for 3 hours. I have to say that that is actually probably extremely healthy for you. I would encourage everyone to eat that.
Healthy and yummy are two different things. Usually they're not synonymous.
When you eat those the organs, you're going to get the most vitamin B's, and so as far as resistance chicks, I'm going to tell you, go ahead and eat that. That's really
What
good
are they
for
saying
you.
in the chat?
Yeah, the words are blurry.
And it's great for hangovers as well.
It's great for hangovers. See, that's always great.
Oh, please stop reading about rinsing the stomach. I'm going to puke. Pipe in the haggis.
Let's not discuss
I
pipe
lost
then.
us. Wait a minute. Let me find Leah and I here.
Sticky toffee pudding. We always had that at Christmas. Screaming hinnies. Haggis, meats, and tatties.
What? What are tatties?
Cream teas.
Potatoes.
And messenger girls.
What did she?
You had me at gooey butter cake, but totally grossed out with the cow brain sandwiches.
But I don't understand how. I really wanted
Chris,
to
go to
give
your grandma's.
you guys the benefit of the doubt that all of these disgusting things that we were searching, they just, okay, that's what Americans think that Brits eat, and that's not really a thing, and that's wrong. You really do eat these disgusting things.
And this is what Stacy's recipe is: pork hock cooked 24 hours slow, handmade sauerkraut, onion, allspice, garlic, and pepper. Slow cook all day. They make homemade egg dumplings added the last hour, and do not remove that pork fat.
You guys have to have sauerkraut because you're right next to Germany.
We do, but it's not that popular. It's usually popular at Christmas because we have German markets.
I'm wondering though if your sauerkraut is real, like fresh, and not, because what happens is at our stores they will package the sauerkraut and it cooks away all of the good bacteria in the sauerkraut.
They use vinegar instead of
And they use vinegar instead of it actually, like sauerkraut is,
please stop reading about rinsing the stomach.
you know, cabbage that's set with salt to ferment and then it breaks down. And all right, I feel like there were other things that I wanted to cover here, but I can't remember. Our 2-hour cooking show here. I feel like the UK won this, but here's why. Because we tried more of your foods.
No, because we have squirted cheese. That's why we won.
Are you talking about canned cheese?
Because they have a
Play
sort
on
of cheese.
Oh, you have a sort. I thought you said squirty cheese because we have canned cheese,
No.
and I don't claim that as an American.
Oh, I've never even
Canned
eaten it.
cheese is illegal in our house.
Yes.
It's an absolute no.
Right.
So I think I'm gonna say that the UK won.
I think we're gonna call it
You
UK
can't make it a
Day.
tie.
This is our UK
It's
Day.
UK Day.
Really, it was just very exciting to try your things. Thank you for the recipes. Thank you. It was fun to try the sour cream, and I gotta tell you, I've been scared about that tuna and baked potato all week, baby.
And you know what? The smell of the salad cream was worse than the taste of the baked potato tuna. The smell of this, it's not okay. I'm not okay with this.
Go again.
Do some new potatoes and then have another try.
No, I don't want to dip anything in this. I don't want the first flavor in my mouth to be this, ever, for any reason here. I don't want that to be a thing. Because if you dip in something...
Your life could never be completely fulfilled then.
I can live unfulfilled. It's not getting any better.
But Mom likes it, so it's not a waste of like How much does this cost in the UK? Because this cost us $5.89.
$5, it was like almost
You're
$6.
being rude. You buy something in your home and you put down their stuff. That's very rude.
My mom.
I mean, you got
Did
to
you hear?
talking bad about
All right.
it.
No. To be fair, and my mom is right. You invite people. We just invited you into our home. We're trying your foods.
You guys are up in the air.
Mom says we need to be lowered. We're up in the air.
We're a little arrogant here.
The camera.
Oh, I thought she meant personally, like who we are as human beings.
No.
Okay. Wait a minute. She wants me to, the camera angle?
I think the camera angle.
Or she wants me to drop us down here?
Yeah, I think she can't see like our faces. I think that's what she means. I think she needs to raise the camera up to our faces.
There we go. Here's the thing. I appreciate that you guys have a wide variety of foods.
Absolutely.
You have a very wide variety of foods.
I wish we ate more seafood. It's really better for you. I wish I liked
But that's,
tuna more.
hang on, because that's more of a personal thing. We just, our family doesn't eat seafood. Lots of Americans eat seafood.
It's too expensive.
It is too expensive.
Catfish. We're catfish
I love seafood.
people.
Worst meal I ever had. The worst meal I ever had was a seafood platter in Massachusetts. The worst thing it was like a car crash had happened outside, and they just shoveled it onto a plate. It was the most disgusting thing I've ever eaten.
And we went to Massachusetts just to try the seafood there because we thought it would be fresher.
Hang on though, but the fish that we got uncooked and by the seaside that we cooked ourselves was delicious. So
I wasn't able to do a lobster very well.
What are they saying in the chat?
I don't like food.
Say it again.
I don't like food that glistens.
Most British foods are great.
Was it all
especially
fried?
Homemade British food.
Because usually when you get a seafood platter here in the U.S., it's just they fry every single thing on the platter.
Oh no, we were all fresh. We were all just. I mean, seriously, it looks like there'd been a road accident outside and they just swept it onto your plate. It was. You didn't know whether you were swallowing it or trying to bring it back up again. It was disgusting.
So they're saying that this is a cheaper version of mayo, but then
It's not mayo. It's the two totally different things.
somebody says a cheap version of mayo costs 3 times regular mayo.
Maybe that might be an American.
Oh. Yeah. It's really not bad, actually. I'm just making a big deal out of it, actually.
I can eat anything. If I went to someone's house and they served that, I would eat it and I would compliment it.
See, I actually love mustard. I love vinegar, and I love. But you have to get used to. I think it's a taste that you would definitely have to acquire.
Correct.
But I could do it. I'm going to work my way up to salad cream.
He's still working on that Skyline. Hang on though. What I did not show was a picture of the Skyline with our dyed cheese. Let me pull that up here so you guys can see what. And again, I'll put this recipe in the description.
Did they see the picture?
I'm pulling it up right now. There you are.
Ah, yay!
That is Skyline chili with the colored. I'm going to be perfectly honest, and I don't care. Leah's going to probably think that this is. She doesn't like it when I embarrass myself, but I don't care. Until we were talking about it yesterday, we were on a dog walk, and I said to her, why is it that cheddar cheese, what makes cheddar cheese orange? And she's like, Michelle, they put coloring in it. And I was like, what? Like, I literally had a moment of, and then it hit me and I was like, oh yeah. She's like, what would make it orange? It's just milk. Like, why would it turn orange? And I was like, I don't know, maybe in the process, like, because my entire life, cheddar cheese is orange.
I am definitely envious of the UK not having all the colorings and their macaroni and cheese and all that stuff.
Yeah, do you guys have boxed macaroni and cheese?
Yeah, make a big deal. You just get. You had it.
No idea. I would never buy it.
You eat together with somebody.
I wonder. Hang on. Here. Right there.
I'm in a box.
Yeah. So,
Box, not
You've
cheese,
never
is
made
it?
boxed macaroni?
you've never made boxed macaroni. This is American food right here. It's usually Kraft, but we buy the organic kind. You're going to die when you see this. You'll probably just be like, no, I cannot believe it. This is...
So you boil the noodles.
You boil the noodles, and then you take this packet of powder. There's powder inside. Probably dehydrated milk of some sort, and flavoring, and food coloring, even though this is the organic. It's probably some sort of organic food coloring.
Annatto extract.
I bet there's turmeric in here for color.
It's not, yeah, it's not bad coloring.
Anyway, and so then you add milk in your pan. So you boil the noodles, drain them, add usually what, half a cup of milk, a couple tablespoons of butter, and you mix this in, and boom, you have macaroni and cheese in 10 minutes. Every American, I don't know an American that did not grow up on 500 boxes of these. I don't know one.
What you've got is a bowl full of chemicals. That's all you've got.
Well, no, not this box, but usually.
Kraft macaroni and cheese, you're right.
This is the organic version of it, but you're right.
You can't yourself off of it that quickly, so you go to move up to
Don't even think I've got anything that even resembles anything like that.
You almost want to go through your cupboards and be like, well, do you have this? But our cupboard does not represent the average American cupboard.
It doesn't.
Because we've made a shift. But previously, it would have been full of all kinds of canned goods, prepackaged foods, because Americans tend to not eat
everything
real
prepackaged.
food. They want instructions. They want it done for you. That's what...
Someone who has... I've got a spice cupboard, as you will know. Someone who has a spice cupboard will never eat something out of a box like that. Really?
Hang on, though, because I have your picture of your spice cupboard here that we're going to...
Oh, yay! So, Patriot Gallery wanted to just say how cool this was to have an international meal across the pond. How it's just... Thank you, Horatio, for joining us. This has been a lot of fun. It's really cool.
This is the spice cupboard of the OCD man.
It's not totally sleeping with the enemy. Some of them are not totally straight.
But you've come a long way from being the guy that didn't cook anything. What, 3 years ago? 5 years ago?
About 5 years ago, yeah. If it didn't go in a bacon sandwich, then I couldn't do it.
Bacon sandwich? Is that what you said?
So actually, you know what I'm going to do? Haven't
awesome.
you made a couple of cooking videos for us?
No.
Yes, you have.
Look at his
No,
Yeah, you really did. And so I'm going to put both of the links to your cooking videos. If there's more than two, I can't remember. I'll put them all in there. So you guys can cook with Horatio after today. You know what you need to do, though? You need to do a Skyline video.
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
We've just done it. We've just done it.
Okay, we've done it, but the recipe will go in there. But it would be more fun if you actually did it.
It's fun. Horatio has a good little cooking show. It's way, and his camera angles are awesome, so it's really fun. This has been fun. Michelle's been looking forward to this all week.
I have been looking forward to this all week.
All over the world here. Go ahead and drop your recipes in the comment section. Thank you guys for joining us. I'm sorry. The only horrible thing about this is we can't, like, pass things around and take votes.
We would share and take votes. Is anybody saying anything at the end? And thank you for bearing with us during our technical difficulties. And I didn't have to throw too many flags on the plate. I was really worried about that tuna.
What is hamburger helper?
What is hamburger? Do we even have a box here?
I don't know.
My Uncle Jack. Have you heard of this hamburger helper, Horatio?
No.
You've not heard of hamburger helper? Okay. All right, let's just use this as a prop. Hamburger helper comes in a box about 4 times the size of this box, even though it shouldn't. It's a waste of space. It's only a half full. And you've got your dried pasta. You have, like, beef stroganoff is a good example of hamburger helper. It's exactly what it sounds like. This box of hamburger helper is going to help you with your hamburger. If we were in the UK, they may call it beef mince helper. And so you cook up your noodles. Or no, first you brown your mince.
Can we just stop here a second?
I'm telling you what it is.
The best hamburger is what? What is a hamburger?
You guys don't know what you don't have hamburgers?
No, yes, I know what a hamburger is. I'm asking you, why on earth would you need help with a hamburger?
No, but it's not. It has nothing to do with. You don't. Hang on. Stop. Rewind. Hamburger is you. Not only do we call it ground beef, we'll just call it hamburger. So you call it mince. We will call it ground beef or hamburger.
Mostly hamburger. Go to the store to get a hamburger.
Yes, a hamburger is a hamburger, but hamburger is also ground beef. So you're going to go to the store, I need to get some hamburger to go with my hamburger helper. So you ground the hamburger.
Hamburger helper has like about 50 flavors. They're all bad for you.
And then you pour in some water, and then you add your noodles.
Flavored hamburger.
What?
Yeah, flavored hamburger.
No, so there'd be like Italian, lasagna is a flavor. Do you guys eat lasagna?
I was lasagna a flavor.
It's a flavor on the hamburger helper box. It will literally say hamburger helper lasagna.
You have to Google it.
What it means is
Here
it doesn't taste like lasagna. That's what it means.
Hang on.
I'm not saying that American.
I'm not defending it.
1950s food, quick food is good for you.
You see, this is why she wind up.
There it is. Here we go. This is good. We're going to show y'all something here. There it is. All right. That's hamburger helper. It comes in a box. And then this is what it turns into. Okay? That mushy looking. So on the lower left-hand corner, what you're going to see is, that's probably called like cheesy whatever, mac, something like that. What are some of the other ones? I can't read them. They're too small.
Yes, you're
Tell you what,
outlawed
do
on
your
Monsanto and Bayer pesticides.
Double
Pretty cool.
cheeseburger macaroni. Cheeseburger macaroni.
Double cheese.
Let's see what this one says.
This is absolutely crucifying the English language.
I know. Oh, and there's tuna helper. See? This is where you would add a can of tuna and do the same thing. Mexican crunchy taco, Asian chicken fried rice, you'd add chicken to that. Classic stroganoff, Italian fettuccine alfredo.
This is for cheap Americans, right? You get ground hamburger, which used to be the cheapest meat.
Right.
And then you get a box of that for $1, and
Right.
then you have meal for your whole family for like $3
Yeah.
for dinner.
We grew up on this stuff.
The best way to eat those is obviously get the box out of the cupboard, get the ingredients out, throw them in the bin, and eat the box.
I'm telling you, this is what Americans live on. And what's more, a lot of Americans call that cooking, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Like, I cook all the time. They pull out the box. Before we sign off here, there is one thing I wanted to hit on, and that's the difference of your, you have the pie shops and the pastries and
the hand pies
that you travel with and you eat them. What are they called again?
Cornish pasties.
Pastries.
Cornish pasties.
Cottage. Say it again.
Cornish.
Cornish.
Pasties.
Pasties. Spell that.
Pasties.
Okay, because I would pronounce it pasties. And so you guys actually have places where you can, I need to Google this almost, where you can go and just get these handheld, like walk away, yummy goodness.
Pie, and everything is a pie for you guys, which is really interesting.
I love that I'm holding it. This is my imaginary holding of these.
Everything's encrusted in something. Everything's a pie. We do chicken pot pie, but your fast food seems a lot healthier.
The idea of the Cornish pasty was the miners, where they would want some hot food.
Yeah.
The pasty.
And they had to carry it somewhere, right?
All right,
I think it's ingenious, but we don't make them.
But you have.
They look really. They look fun and healthy, better than just getting a hamburger.
But you have shops where you can just go and get these. Am I right?
Yeah, there's loads of different shops. I mean, there's one which kind of takes the mick of it. It's called the West Cornwall Pasty Shop, and they're all over the country. But most, there'll be 2 or 3 shops in every town centre, they'll have somewhere selling pasties.
You're kidding. See, now this seems like real food to me. Like, this is, here in America, there's nowhere that you can get
Real food like that.
real food on
Fast
the go.
food,
You
right.
just can't, you're stuck with McDonald's or
hamburger.
Burger King or something.
I would eat out fast food if that was it. Because that looks like real food.
Yeah, I totally would. I would too. You know what? Here's the thing.
Touchdown!
I give that a touchdown because I wish we had them.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish that we had your fish and chip shops, which
I
we
wish we
don't.
had little tea shops too.
We have coffee shops everywhere. Everyone just goes to the coffee shops, which you can get tea at the coffee shops, but usually they give you a glass of hot water and a tea bag and put you on your way. You guys have like little tea timers, right?
3 timers.
Do you actually use it?
Yeah, it depends which tea you get. There's green, black, and orange. 3, 5, and 7 minutes, I think it is. So if you have a green tea, it's 3 minutes. If you have normal brown tea, it's 5 minutes. And I don't know what the other one is. Everything else is 7 minutes.
Do you have the infusions that you just said was different here? I mean,
Yeah, they're all infused. If it's not tea, it's not tea. It's an infusion. So, but it's just all lumped together as tea.
okay. Patriot Gallery.
Rose and Sharon asked when you were going to UK. I said if we go to UK, we'd be working for God, and we'd be an army coming to invade UK and kick out
The
their
Muslims.
invaders. And we clean the place up first. You can't eat a
I'm not
decent meal
going. I'm afraid to go
if
to
you're
jail.
being invaded. So you can't enjoy UK as long as there's an invasion going on there.
Oh, Mom's.
We would go as military men to destroy
Or
the
women.
enemy. Right. Men is woman, man, woman. Are you offline?
No, I have an alarm going off on my phone. And I don't even know where my
So
phone is.
just
buried in
let
that.
you know, that's what we do first.
Here's the thing. I definitely want to go to the UK. And I am praying desperately for things to continue to progress positively the way that they are with Brexit and so forth. So yeah, we want to come and visit the UK. First of all, it's expensive. Like, we have a free place to stay. Am I right, Horatio?
Oh, right. I thought he had like 1 bedroom. He said we had to sleep in the driveway.
I can manage out at any time you want.
So that expense is not there. Free food. We would put that whole bill on you. You can cook for us. I'm putting this on you.
Everything with salad.
Do what?
Everything with salad cream.
No, you're not helping the cause here. You're not helping it. But the flight itself, and what's more, getting a farm sitter to help
I think we're
our
going to try to
mom.
make it in 2020
The goal is to make it in 2020.
for Plymouth.
For-
We are terrorists to the terrorists.
We're
Ooh,
terrorists.
Mama said it. We are terrorists to the terrorists. For the celebration.
It would be quite the experience to walk through UK. It's totally different with all the...
I don't know. I might be walking through like Jada Franson. Like, I know how everybody feels about that, but like the righteousness within me, like, don't take me to London. We don't have to go to London, right?
You should do, but
If we went to London, we would cause a ruckus.
I can't. I live in America. I've never been to New York City. I have zero desire to go. I
I would
consider.
want to go. There's a lot of history there.
You're right. There is.
There's
history
so
there.
much history. Like, all of American history started in
Fine.
the UK. It's
You're not
beautiful.
helping. You're not
so
helping.
yeah, I
All
would
right.
definitely want to go.
So yeah, the plan is for us to go in 2020, Lord willing, depending. You never know.
It would be more fun to go and not have to be like Jada Branson and Lauren Sutherland going up to people asking them crazy questions.
That's very true.
But we would, so we wouldn't be able to help ourselves.
It seems about every other day I'm getting a message from Horatio, when you come, we'll go here. And I'm like, we're going to need a month-long trip to visit like every area on this little island.
Have to bring our Cookery.
the thing about Britain is the more history that you find out, the more that you don't know, and the more that you've got to discover. So it just gets bigger.
It's like
We go to
it,
Scotland and Ireland while we're there. See why you're over there.
he was just in Scotland, what, like 3
3-hour
weeks
drive
ago?
or something. 3-hour tour. Must be nice that Scotland's a 3-hour
I
drive.
kept telling him he had to go for work, and I said, would you just do me a favor and enjoy this? As if going to Scotland is not something that you can just hop on a train
I
and
didn't
do?
work. I went to watch people running around a muddy field.
I'm just saying. It's the idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. All right, you guys. Thank you for being with us. If you can't get enough of the UK, come back tomorrow. We always go live every Sunday at 1 p.m.
I think
Eastern Standard Time.
Polish videos to share tomorrow.
We're going to go to Poland.
Maybe Make Poland Great Again made another English show.
Okay, we'll cover that. And Horatio has his flat cap. I actually asked him specifically to wear the flat cap. The handsome Yorkshire man.
It fits your hat. It fits your head perfectly.
It does. He said, no, I'm going to be NFLing.
NFLing.
He decided to go Yorkshire and 100% lean. But
Yay!
In honor
You can never have to.
Do what?
You can never have too many hats.
Never have
true.
too many hats.
That's true. Our relationship with Horatio started with a hat.
Yes.
When he sent that Leah's flat cap. Here's where your flat cap at. Here. Put this on your head. Here, he's doing that, and then you do that, and that's fair. There we go. Oh, it's lovely. It's absolutely lovely.
Absolutely lovely. I love my hat.
All right, we love you guys. God loves you. God bless, and we will see you tomorrow back at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for.
Sorry, Robin.
What happened to Robin?
No, the Sunday program the same time as her church.
Oh, that stinks. I guess she has to watch it back. We will not be watching the Super Bowl, but should anything crazy happen, y'all know we'll be covering it. We just will. That's just how we roll. All right, thank you, Horatio, for being with us. And
thanks
participating.
everyone. This is our international.
Thank you, Sean and Tracy, for doing the root beer float because
Absolutely.
Horatio couldn't. I won't say man it.
We've been carrying around the salad cream for about over a month. It's been fun. This has been a running joke, by the way.
Yeah,
a running joke of the salad cream. It's been hilarious.
I know there are a lot of other things that equal the UK, but that's what I could get my hands on. So
I know that. Yeah.
All right, you guys. Good night. Good afternoon. What do you say in Yorkshire when you say goodbye, Horatio?
Evening.
Evening.
It's like not even a word. It's more of a guttural
evening.
If we're at the pub, it's usually I'm bound, which means I'm bound. I'm bound for home. I'm bound.
I'm bound.
It's not even like a word.
Adorable.
I feel like I'm
I want to go to this pub and just listen to the foreign words.
It's not English. It's not.
That's fun. Do you sing sea shanties in your pubs?
No, they do in Ireland.
They do in Ireland?
Like they literally do?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's all folk music in Ireland, isn't it? But there's only so many songs you can do about dead seafarers.
I don't know. Country music is all about a dog and your woman leaving you. I mean, you can make it go.
Getting out of jail, trains, your missus leaving you, car crashes.
But they're beautiful.
But they're
beautiful.
beautifully sad. All right. Good night, guys. God bless. Oh, I'm going to have to close that out. Not supposed to have the volume. I was cold. Every day, so afraid. All this food here. But you call my name, turn my eyes to the lines.